Jalen's going to have for overtime. I know my partner here that played with me is looking at me like, why are you talking about throwing the football on a windy day?
Yeah.
I understand that. I understand it's windy, but I think that it's necessary to get the running game going. So Jalen's going to throw over 200 yards. Yeah. I'd say the score is going to be 28-10 Philadelphia Eagles.
All right.
Ooh, 28-10.
I like it. Elliot, what do you got?
Yeah, I think this is a lean on the resume game. The Eagles have a better resume than the Bears. They've played in more big games. They've won more big games. And when the pressure's on, the Eagles normally win. So two very evenly matched teams today. They both want to take care of the ball. They both want to run the ball. I think the Eagles are better at it than the Bears are. So I'm going to pick the Eagles to win the game today, 23-20.
All right, look, this is
– said all that to give me a field goal.
I know.
Hey, a win's a win.
A win is a win.
You heard Malcolm.
I believe that.
Here's what I'm feeling. This Bears team is on the rise. They're going to be good soon. They're not there yet. They're not where the Eagles are yet. And Ben Johnson's good, and Caleb Williams might be great. They haven't faced Vic Fangio. This is an Eagles spot today. 24-16 Eagles. The defense wins this game today. 8-point win, and we get to 9-3. Ike, what do you got?
Oh, man, I love this game today because I think it's a good bounce-back game for the Eagles. No one likes to blow a 21-point lead. That goes double if you're here in Philadelphia. So you've been hearing about it all week. It's a great thing that they're going to play on a short week. The Bears, this just ain't your time. I think the Eagles roll today. 31-20, Birds win.
31-20. I'll take 31 points. I will take that. All right, everyone, enjoy the game. That wraps up the Verizon pregame show. Remember to stay tuned after for the PDQ Restaurant Point of Sale postgame show with Rob Ellis and Rodney McLeod. For Ike Reese, Hugh Douglas, Elliot Shore-Parks, Devin Caney, our studio director Mike Angelina, producer Paul Baroli Jr., engineers Andrew Swank and Francisco Rojas, our stadium engineers Jack Miller and Caleb Flieger, our studio assistants Dan Wilson, Justin D'Orazio, and Louis Coco. I'm Joe Gilliam. Now stay tuned for Merrill and Mike as they bring you all the action on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Hi, I'm Joe Mederchik, PNC Bank Regional President. As presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network, PNC Bank loves an exciting game. But we also think a little boring can go a long way. You see, boring banking means you're doing the right things. That is why PNC leaves a third and long to the professionals. Reliable fiscal strategies are more in our zone anyway. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
A strong lineup can make a good football team great, the stuff of champions. At Deborah Heart and Lung Center, our lineup is deep. Cardiologists to cardiothoracic surgeons, electrophysiology to heart failure specialists, and everywhere in between. Offense, defense, and special teams. That's why Deborah is one of the premier heart hospitals in the country, right here in South Jersey. Remember, when it's your heart, you don't take chances. DemandDeborah.org.
This Eagles season, get in the game at Acme and enter their Swoop In and Win sweepstakes for your chance to win Eagles tickets, autographed jerseys, helmets, or more. Download the Acme app or visit acmemarkets.com/swoop in and win for more details. Plus, save 5% when you shop on game days wearing your Eagles apparel. Acme makes sure Eagles fans have all their game day needs. Don't miss the featured Eagles items of the week. Bounty paper towels for $19.99 and Dawn dish soap for just $4.99. Acme, the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just like our offensive line protects our star quarterback, plumbers protect the health of the nation, and Philadelphia Plumbers Union Local 690 is no different. In hospitals, commercial, industrial, and residential, with the best trained plumbers in the world, you can be sure your project is done on time and on budget, no matter how big or small. So when your business needs to build new or expand existing facilities, you can count on the members of Plumbers Union Local 690. Visit plumbers690.org.
We're talking everything Eagles and the Bears. Monday on the Midday Show with Hugh Douglas and Joe Giglio. 10 to 2 on WIP.
Thanksgiving may have been yesterday, but today the Eagles are ready to feast.
The question of how bad you want something, what you're willing to do to get it.
On the menu is a Chicago Bears team about to get served in South Philly.
We want to go out and put our best effort out at every point.
It's a Black Friday brawl at the Link. starts now.
It starts right now.
Today's game is sponsored in part by PNC Bank, Dietz & Watson, PDQ Restaurant Point of Sale Systems, Pierce Phelps and your trusted Carrier air conditioning and heating contractor, Verizon, PGW, your Delaware Valley Honda dealers, Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Piazza Auto Group, Ashley Furniture, Auto Lenders, Horizon Services, Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical, Chevrolet, and Penny.com, PA's Insurance Marketplace. Now, the Pro Football Hall of Fame voice of the Eagles, Merrill Reese, and 5-time Pro Bowler Mike Quick on the Eagles Radio Network. Presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865.
It's Black Friday, and the Eagles have morphed into their Black Knights of the Schuylkill persona. This game has a very special feel. Good afternoon, everyone. Merrill Reese and Mike Quick at Lincoln Financial Field as the 8-3 Eagles meet the 8-3 Chicago Bears. Devin Caney's all set to report from the sidelines. 3 weeks ago, it appeared as if the Eagles were cruising for another division title. After last week's disaster and Dallas's win yesterday over the Chiefs, this game has become huge. Mike, if ever the Birds needed a top-notch performance devoid of sloppy mistakes, it's today.
Devoid of sloppy mistakes? Wouldn't it be nice if the Eagles were able to get to this football game without those self-inflicted penalties, those things that just set you back when so many things are going well for you? Against the Chicago Bears, you have to realize these are not last year's Bears. Last year at this time, the Chicago Bears were talking about all the coaching changes that were about to happen.
Yeah.
This year, the Chicago Bears are talking about the playoffs. They are talking playoffs because they're an 8-3 football team. They're top of the NFC North, and they are feeling a lot of confidence in what they're doing. All the things that were implemented in the start of the season starting to really come to fruition for this football team. Merrill, they're not going to come in here and just lay down against the world champions. They're bringing the fight. Ben Johnson, the head coach, has done one heck of a job with this football team.
Did you know that former Bear Ron Rivera served as a linebacker coach under Andy Reid and went on to become a head coach in Carolina and Washington? If you didn't know that, you don't know Jack. Get to see Jack Dell's teams at DellToyota.com or DellChevrolet.com. Mike and I will be back with the starting lineups on the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Ho, ho, ho. Quality is very important here at the North Pole. You see, I checked my list once, twice. All done.
Well, Santa, quality's important to us at Nissan, too. We actually test every model thousands of times. There's the frame twist test, shaker test, corrosion test, drive load test, tug-of-war test, towing test, off-roading test, practical strength test, splash test, corrugated road test, chassis dynamics test, water intrusion test, extreme heat test, extreme cold test, rough road test, jump test, curb impact test. And physical parts tests.
Save on J.D. Power's #1 mainstream brand in new vehicle quality at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on the 2026 Rogue Platinum, 2025 Murano, or Pathfinder for well-qualified buyers. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per 1,000 financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 12/1/25.
Hey Philly, did you know natural gas is the most reliable and efficient way to heat our homes, cook our food, and dry our clothes affordably? And with PGW, the benefits of natural gas keep on coming. PGW has programs and offers that can make life easier no matter where in Philly you live. From spreading your bill evenly across the year to boosting your home's energy efficiency with rebates, and from year-round payment assistance programs to servicing appliances, PGW's got you covered. Check us out at pgworks.com.
Hey, this is Reeve Blankenship from the Birds. Black Friday starts right now at Ashley. Door-busting deals, unbeatable prices. Style your home and save big today.
It's Ashley's Black Friday event. Shop now and enjoy a free gift with purchase while you discover unbeatable deals. like hot buys starting at just $1.99. Or take advantage of 0% interest for 60 months. The Ashley Black Friday event, going on now.
Talking to Donovan McNabb Monday, 4 o'clock on the afternoon show with Ike, Spike, and Fritz.
Today's starting lineups are sponsored by PDQ Restaurant Point of Sale Systems. With PDQ POS, you'll sell more, earn more, and work less. If you want the best, trust PDQ POS. Visit PDQPOS.com.
Offensively for the Eagles, the tackles, Jordan Mailata, Fred Johnson. The guards, Landon Dickerson and Tyler Steen. Cam Jurgens back in at center, Dallas Goedert, the tight end. Wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Jahan Dotson, Devontae Smith. Saquon Barkley, running back, Jalen Hurts, your quarterback.
For the Bears on defense, the ends are Montez Sweat, Austin Booker. The tackles are Jervon Dexter and Grady Jarrett. The middle linebacker, DeMarco Jackson. The outside linebacker, Carl Jones. The corners are Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and our old friend C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the safeties, Jaquan Brisker and former Eagle, briefly, Kevin Byard.
Defensively for the Eagles, coming off the edge, Nolan Smith and Jalix Hunt. The tackles, holding it down inside, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. The linebackers, Zach Bond and Kobe Dean. Cornerbacks, Adoree Jackson, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. He's in at nickel. The safeties are Sidney Brown, Reed Blankenship.
For the Bears on offense, the tackles, Theo Benedette and Darnell Wright. The guards are Joe Tooney, and out of Pencrest High School and Media, Jonah Jackson. The center is Drew Dolman. The tight end, Cole Kmet. Wide receivers, DJ Moore and Luther Burden, and also Roma Dunzy. The running back out of St. Joe's Prep and the University of Georgia, DeAndre Swift, and the quarterback, the aforementioned Caleb Williams.
Well, and Caleb Williams is a lot. He has really morphed into an NFL. He started every game for them last year, but now they have the support that he needs to grow as a football player.
He played well with the Eagles, too. He really did. The referee is Carl Sheffers, the umpire Derek Anderson, down judge Daniel Gallagher, line judge Quentin Givens, field judge Nathan Jones, side judge Eugene Hall, back judge Martin Hankins, and the replay official Brian Maturin. Devin's Sideline Report, sponsored by Jack Daniels Tennessee Whiskey. This season, make every tailgate legendary with Jack Daniels, American-made for America's game. Daniels, the spirit of the tailgate. Please drink responsibly. Let's go down to Devin.
Well, thank you, Merrill. The Eagles are honoring Black Friday by wearing their all-black uniforms. They've asked every fan attending today's game to wear black as well and join them. So we do see a ton of black as the fans start to fill out the seats here at Lincoln Financial Field. But, of course, also some green still in attendance. Now, Nick Sirianni was asked about playing on a kind of a holiday, as it is Black Friday. He said our focus, whether it's Thanksgiving week, whether it's a short week, whether it's after a win, a loss, our attention and focus has to be on our process. And that's pretty much what we talked about throughout the week. He said this one's a little different. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving. I think that's cool because you have so many people in attendance where this is going to be a dear memory for them probably for the rest of their lives. Conditions on the field, guys, as you can hear the fight song going off now around the link. A little bit windy here once again. It has been sunny, sun just dipped behind the stadium. Have some wind gusts coming from the west. That's something to watch throughout the game, going up to 30 miles per hour. The wind is expected to die down as the game goes on. So that's good news as we don't want it to affect the offense too much down here. Guys, back to you.
Today's field conditions are brought to you by Groundworks. Tackle your wet basement, drywall cracks, or nasty smells coming from your crawl space by booking a free inspection at groundworks.com. We'll be back with the opening kickoff on the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP. This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Eagles. I've called games in every stadium in the league. There's one thing I've learned. Connection matters. That's why I'm partnering with Verizon and made the switch. From the press box to the parking lot, the coverage is flawless. No dropped calls, no lag, just reliable service wherever I go. So if you're thinking about switching, trust me, Verizon's got you. Get to your local Verizon store today.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy,
For lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hey, Joe DeCamera here for United Tire and Service. The holiday season means road trips, family visits, and lots of driving. Before you hit the road, make sure your car is ready, starting with your tires. Right now, United Tire has the best pricing of the year, and when you buy 2 or more tires, you'll get $50 off any other service your car needs. It could be brakes, an oil change, an inspection, whatever keeps you rolling through the holidays. So before you load up your car and head out to celebrate, swing by United Tire and Service. Don't drive alone, drive United. Visit UnitedTire.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365
is never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply. In-app only.
Hey, it's Devontae Smith. Hear me scoring touchdowns all season long, right here on 94 WIP.
Here's Tom Kelly with an NFL update.
Thank you, Merrill. A couple notable results from yesterday in the NFL. Cowboys beat the Chiefs 31-28, Dallas 6-5-1, Chiefs 6-6, and the Packers beat the Lions 31-24. Packers now 8-3-1, Lions 7-5. The scoreboard update brought to you by Dietz & Watson. Time to recharge with a halftime snack. Artisan meats, cheeses, and Dietz Nuts meat snacks are the perfect play call from Dietz & Watson.
Mike, the Bears are 28th defending the run.
Yes.
Is this a big opportunity for the Eagles to move on the ground?
Well, I do believe that they have to move the ball on the ground against the Bears. I think they can pass on them as well, but they have to get this offense healthy, and I think the best way to get a healthy offense is running the football. Allow the offensive line to tee off on the other side, get this run game going, because everything else will start to work if you're able to control the line of scrimmage in the run game.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, the Eagles beat Detroit, and the wind was really a factor, taking the passes away from both Jalen and also from Jared Goff. And you could see the ball soar. How about today? It's 20 miles an hour. What effect do you think it'll have?
So I think earlier it was even worse than it is now. I think it's died down just a little bit, but it comes and it goes. And from our left to right is where the open area of the stadium is. The ball will be affected by the winds coming out of that area.
Mike, one of the largest disparities is that the Bears are plus 16 in turnover differential.
They're good.
And the Eagles are plus 6. Now listen to this. The Bears lead the league in takeaways with 24.
Yes.
But the Eagles have given the ball away less than any other team, just 6 times. So something's got to give.
Something's got to give. And, you know, when I look at the way this Bears defense is constructed, they've done a nice job. Is they have no linebackers. 3 of their top 5 linebackers not even playing in this game. You can see a little bit of C.J. Gardner-Johnson in at the linebacker spot just because they're running out of bodies in that position. They saw the way the Eagles played Dallas, or the way Dallas played defense against the Eagles with that 5-minute, a little bit of that, a 5-1-5 style of a defense when they go with their nickel package.
They are introducing the Eagles offense today, really neat in their black uniforms, black helmets, black pants, jerseys, white numerals, of course. Love calling them the Black Knights of the Schuylkill after the West Point teams that have always been the Black Knights of the Hudson. Remember when they once called the Bears the Monsters of the Midway?
No, it's a cool look. And so A.J. Brown is running out now in the all-black, but he's got these fluorescent orange shoes, which makes him really stand out.
Boy, they really does. And the players have, this is the My Cleat look.
Yes. My Cause, My Cleat week for a lot of these players, and they are showing off the charity that's near and dear to their hearts in the shoes that they're wearing this week.
Well, Caleb Williams has improved in his second season. He can hurt you running and passing. He has 23 completions of longer than 25 yards.
It's the support that they put around him after having him start his entire rookie season every week and really just going through the bumps and the bruises. They've got the support around him that he needs. Ben Johnson is one of the smartest offensive minds in our game today. Ben Johnson and what his staff offensively has done with Caleb Williams has made a huge difference, and he plays like a veteran now. He's going to have some of these crazy throws. He can get a little bit erratic from time to time, but the guy can run this offense for the Bears.
He can, and he has some weapons. This kid, Rome Odunze,
yes.
I watched him when he was at the University of Washington catching passes from Michael Penix, and he is a talent. He really is. Now we will have the national anthem.
Presented by Eagles season ticket members and the Mount Laurel Police Department Honor Guard. During the anthem, our live Eagle flight will be completed by Lincoln from the American Eagle Foundation. Please join in singing our national anthem with Vanya Sachs.
Boy, did he hold that note. that takes some strong lung power. And the Lincoln, the Eagles, circled the field and once again, fortunately, missed our booth. Can you imagine if he ever flew in here? Papers would go flying. Oh, my goodness. But at any rate.
Do you know how big that eagle is? I don't even know if he could fit through these windows. He's so
when he spreads
that
those
wingspan,
wings,
it's amazing.
It really is amazing, and it's a great sight to see. Lincoln, the eagle, and then he circles it and then comes right down to land on the wrist of his handler.
If I had a superpower, that's the superpower that I would want.
You would like that?
I would want to be able to just soar through the air.
Well, Mike, I watched you play football for 10 years, and you soared many, many games.
No, I'm talking about a different level, like Lincoln.
The captains are meeting at the center of the field. Today's coin toss is sponsored by Auto Lenders, and if you don't save thousands on a one-owner low-mileage vehicle at Auto Lenders, you must be a Bears fan. Bears wearing their white jerseys today with their dark pants with the orange and white stripes.
Captains meeting in the middle of the field, Merrill.
This is the coin that we'll be using for today's toss. The H is heads, the other side is tails. Chicago gets to call the toss. Tails. He'd like tails. It is tails. You've won the toss and will receive. Chicago gets the ball first at this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
Kevin Byard makes the call for Chicago.
That is different.
Yeah, Chicago wins the toss, and he says, we want the football.
Okay. Eagles would have deferred. They do that every week. However, I wonder how much the wind influences the coach's decision on a day like today.
It's a good call, but, once he's declared that he wants the ball, then the other team can decide which way they want to face, if they want the wind at their back or if they want the wind in their face.
Well, judging by the flags, you really can't tell because they whip around in all directions.
Yeah, but the prevailing is going from our left to right.
Okay, and going from Citizens Bank Stadium towards I-95.
Towards I-95, correct.
So here we go. Good Friday.
Good Friday, the only game in the National Football League, so everyone is tuned in to right here at Lincoln Financial Field.
Cairo Santos to kick off. Now the Bears, of course, he will be kicking off for the Bears when they do kick off, but kicking off for the Eagles, of course, is Jake Elliott. Jake actually likes the new setup with the dynamic kick. It's more interesting for a kicker to have to hit the landing zone. He has a lot of different options rather than just boom it out of the end zone.
Yeah, they gave kickers a whole lot more to think about, and special teamers and special team coaches. There's so many different options now. So do you kick the ugly kick, the muddy kick? They've called it so many things. Is it the knuckleball and try and pin them back?
Yeah, they call it the dirty kick.
Or do you put that dirty kick down inside the landing zone and just have it bounce around, hoping that it's tough to handle?
Duvernay to the far side. Here comes the kickoff. And it is taken by Blackwell. Up across the 15, the 20, the 25, and he gets close to the 35-yard line. Good return by Josh Blackwell. 26-yard kickoff return. So the Bears moving left to right.
Fairly easy return ball. Putting it high, and then he's fielding it somewhere around the 10, 12-yard line.
They spotted it 33. First and 10, DeAndre Swift. Deep in the backfield, under center, Williams. Tight formation. First and 10. Williams stands up, gets back under center. First play of the game. This time it's a handoff to Swift, tries to get outside, but he picks up about 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7.
And the Eagles start the game in a 5-man front, and that's the area that they're going to have to try and take away from Chicago. They're going to try and run the ball on the edges. You're going to have to set strong edges against this Bears offense and turn the running play back to the inside to your help.
This time they go with a trips right formation. Now motion to the far side. Adunzi. And the gun is Williams. He's looking. He's being chased. He swings the pass off inside. It is caught by Kmet, the tight end, and he's about a yard shy of the first down. Good decision. And the pass picks up 6 yards. Zach Bourne makes the stop.
A little sidearm by Kalen Williams, the quarterback right here. They're setting up the screen, bunch of bodies around him, and he knows that just the timing of the screen is going to be so important. But the Eagles rally to the ball and put him in a third down situation.
3rd and 1. You also have to watch this quarterback's running ability. He's under center. Motion to the near side. He sneaks off left tackle and he picks up the first down.
Yep.
That time it is Williams holding on to the football. Mike, he averages almost 5 yards a carry.
Well, he's a big, strong athlete. He's 6'1", he's about 225, and you watch how he's able to extend plays and make plays with his legs, running the football. He's not shy about it, and he's very productive when he chooses to do so.
Again, a tight formation. Ball at their 45-yard line, their own 45. Caleb Williams, double tight end. Williams puts a man in motion. On first down, he fakes. He's back. He's loading up. He fires. It's incomplete. Intended for Adunzi. Incomplete. Well covered by Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, this is excellent coverage on the back end. It's, again, a 5-man front. First down, both times the Eagles go with the 5-man front. You've got single coverage on the back end with Blankenship just putting or Cooper DeJean just putting a blanket on the receiver trying to run the in cut.
Remember, you have Sidney Brown in there at safety. Akuba on IR. 2nd and 10. This time the handoff goes to Swift, and Swift falls forward for about 4 yards. Jalix Hunt swings to his right and makes the stop. So that will put Chicago in a third down and about 5.5.
Yeah, and this is more of the third down situation you want them to face. You want them to have to throw the ball, and I look for it to come out quickly in these situations, but throwing the ball in situations on third down nonetheless.
Shotgun. 2 receivers stacked to the far side. Slot to the near side. Motion to the near side, and Burden. Now 3 receivers to the near side. Back goes Williams. He's looking. He fires to Dunze. And is it caught? Let's see. Yes, it is, and it's a first down. He picked up the yardage just. Dunze made the catch in front of Adoree Jackson, so the Bears are in Eagles territory at the 45-yard line and moving. 3 minutes into the first quarter, no score.
And if Chicago can get that matchup when it's a high-leverage situation, they're going to throw the ball to Dunze.
1st and 10, under center is Williams. Slot to the far side, now moving. This time, play action. Williams running, firing, complete. He's got another first down, this time to Luther Burden on the far side of the field as he crosses the Eagles 35. And so far, the Bears are moving consistently and methodically.
Yeah, this is Ben Johnson's offense. They want to run the ball, but that little quick passing game and keeping Caleb Williams in rhythm in the throwing of the play action passes, that's what they do, and they are really good at it.
Jackson comes back on first down. Quick pitch goes out to Swift. Swift tries to get to the outside, and he can't. He picks up a couple of yards, but runs into Jalen Phillips, but he picks up 3 yards still.
So Phillips gave a little bit of ground just trying to stay to the outside to turn this play back in, but that's what he has to do. If you're going to force the running backs to go laterally, that's not so bad because eventually your help is going to get there. You've got to set those edges, though.
Bears have held the ball 4.5 minutes. It is 2nd down and 7. Empty backfield. Williams calling for the ball. He's back. He's pumped. He looks. He fires it incomplete. It is wide of Cortland Loveland, the tight end.
Yeah, really good job once again playing man coverage on the back end. So they're trying to get an extra body at the young quarterback, playing man coverage with a free safety on the back end. And everyone on the back end, an excellent job of covering up those receivers, Merrill.
Bears are 2 for 2 on third down conversions. It is going to be a 3rd down and 7. They have to get inside the Eagles 24.
Where's Rome Odunze?
In the gun again is Williams. He's got Swift to his right. 2 receivers stacked to the far side of the field. Williams gives it off to Swift. He runs outside, and he lurches forward, and I think he has, well, he's going to be very close. He may have missed it by a half yard where his knee hit. He's very close to the first down. It's going to be 4th and about a half yard. 6-yard game that time.
And Adoree Jackson makes the tackle out there, but he's also trying to get off the field at the same time.
So the Bears are going for it. 9:50 remaining in the first quarter. It's been all Bears offense. They could get a sneak right here. The back is Monangai. Motion to the far side. Give goes to Monangai, and he is stood up, but I don't know. Let's see where they spot it. The Bears think they have it. The Eagles don't.
I don't know. The official coming in from the Eagles sideline, he's coming in at a short mark. I'm not so sure about the one coming from the other side.
Byron Young made the hit. This was 4th down.
First down.
They give it to him. He does have it. Not by much. 1st and 10. Bears. Now hold it. They're going to.
Yeah, there's a challenge flag.
They're going to challenge the spot.
Yes.
Sponsored by Pansini and Pazika. Pazika Law Group. We are not just an injury case. Your family. From your first call to your final settlement, Pansini and Pazika is by your side. Visit PansiniLaw.com. There's a timeout on the field with no score on the Eagles radio network presented by PNC Bank. brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
This is Mike Quick. PDQ POS is the MVP of point-of-sale solutions. Easy to use with the best support in the industry. And it doesn't take a bite out of your sales with costly fees. It's the choice of all concept food service businesses across the country. PDQ POS has real-time analytics and insights to evaluate your team and your play caller. PDQ POS has been rated the #1 point of sale by restaurant owners for more than 35 years. So don't wait. Make the switch. PDQ POS today. Visit pdqpos.com.
This Eagle season, get in the game at Acme and enter their Swoop In and Win sweepstakes for your chance to win Eagles tickets, autographed jerseys, helmets, or more. Download the Acme app or visit acmemarkets.com/swoop in and win for more details. Plus, save 5% when you shop on game days wearing your Eagles apparel. Acme makes sure Eagles fans have all their game day needs. Don't miss the featured Eagles items of the week. Bounty paper towels for $19.99 and Dawn dish soap for just $4.99. Acme, the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Eagles.
If there's one thing I learned from playing is that a winning team is built on a solid foundation. The same goes for your home. That's why you need Groundworks on your roster. Philadelphia's experts in basement waterproofing, foundation, and crawl space repair. Their team of dedicated professionals is here to tackle any challenge. Whether you have water in your basement, sagging floors, or smells coming from your crawl space, Groundworks is here to protect your home for game day and beyond. Book your free inspection today at groundworks.com.
Hear Nick Sirianni's presser after the game on 94 WIP.
The spot has been adjusted, and the Bears have stopped. So the Eagles have now stacked up opponents 10 straight times on 4th down.
It's amazing. Turning it over on downs, like this age era of football, there are so many teams going for it on 4th downs. Well, they may not want to do that. They may want to think twice against this team because they continue to turn teams away.
So the Eagles have a 1st and 10 at their own 24.5. Bears held that ball for almost 6 minutes. Hurts under center on 1st down. Motion to the far side. Jahan Dotson on 1st down. Hurts gives off inside. It is Barkley taking it close to the 30-yard line. Pickup on the play of 5.
It's a great start. I love the fact that they're coming off on the perimeter or just outside the tackle, and you see hat on hat. There's a little double team and then a move to get to the 2nd level, and Barkley just staying right in behind all the big guys. It's a really good 1st down run.
Tackle by Abong Bamiga. Say that 3 times fast. And it's 2nd down and 5. Hurts in the gun. Empty backfield. Eagles almost jumped. They do. A.J. Brown moves.
Yep, did it again. He did this last week.
He just kind of moved the helmet forward, and that was just enough.
No, those orange shoes, they're so easy to see.
Eagles' first defensive stop, by the way, brought to you by Plumbers Union, Local 690, protecting the health of the nation. Visit plumber690.org.
Merrill, let me tell you this. When you wear orange shoes, you can't get away with very much.
Well,
You have your orange shoes?
No, I have my black sneakers. Or dress sneakers. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Hurts fires. Complete. A.J. Brown. He picks up the 1st down. He says, excuse me for the offsides. We'll pick it up anyhow.
Yeah, let me give you this first. Just a simple stop route. He's in the slot, working the slot. And I like the placement of this ball because it turns him to the outside and allow him to just keep moving upfield.
No score in the game. 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Bears were stopped deep in Eagles territory on 4th down. Barkley behind Hurts. They're in the pistol. Double tight end. Hurts has the ball. Slips it back to Barkley. Up the middle he goes, and he takes it to the 40. This is a Bears defense, remember, that is 28th against the run. And that's a 5-yard pickup before Jackson makes the stop. DeMarco Jackson. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. That's the way to move.
Yeah, establishing the run game, controlling the line of scrimmage, and then it's going to open up the Eagles' ability to throw the football on the outside.
Cacatera out to the far side of the field. Smith in the slot. Slot to the near side. Hurts in an empty backfield. It is 2nd and 5. Hurts straight back. He's looking. He fires. And it's short. Incomplete. Was that deflected? It was a weak pass that hit the ground, but it's incomplete.
I hope it was deflected because
I think it was Sweat who got
Montez Sweat gets a hand on it.
It'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5.
But the Eagles had exactly what they wanted in this situation, and they had a play to Devontae Smith where he's wide open again on the little stop route, turning in, showing his numbers to the quarterback.
Shipley in the backfield. 2 receivers stacked to the far side. Brown to the near side. 3rd down. Hurts back. Hurts looks. Hurts is rolling out to the far side of the field, still looking. And then finally he throws it out away. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. And the Eagles will have to punt.
There's room to step up in the pocket if he chooses to step up and try and buy a little more time, but he escapes from the back of the pocket and then just forced to throw the football away. But that front of the pocket, when it's firm like that, you want to see him step up in that pocket.
In the punt, Braden Mann. In return, Duvernay. Mann gets it away. It is a high end-over-end punt. Fair catch signaled and made by Duvernay outside the 20 at about the 22. Only a 38-yard punt. The wind affecting that. There's a timeout on the field with no score on the Eagles radio network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. 194 WIP. Football fans don't just watch the game, they live it. From pregame rituals to postgame celebrations, PNC is proud to be presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network and a devoted fan just like you. Fans who show up in full force in every kind of weather, because keeping your finances boring allows you to make exciting memories full of face paint, tailgates, and all the things that make game day. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Dear Eagles fans, Toyota's a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles and official automotive partner of the NFL. The Toyota Corolla and all-hybrid Camry make big plays with style and efficiency. RAV4 is a versatile game changer. Highlander's got room for your whole squad. And the rugged Tacoma and Tundra control the line of scrimmage. Visit Toyota.com today. Toyota, let's go places.
A message from Bradford White Water Heaters. How you heat your water matters, and you do have a choice. So choose efficiency, choose reliability, choose innovation, choose a water heater that's manufactured in America using the finest components from around the world. Choose Bradford White. Still is, and always will be, built to be the best. So make the right choice. Ask your plumbing professional to install a Bradford White water heater in your home or business. Visit BradfordWhite.com to learn more.
Hey, sports fans, this is Mike Quick. If you're over 65, a Medicare Advantage plan from Jefferson Health Plans can keep you going strong. Many plans offer $0 premiums, dental, vision, and hearing benefits, and prescription drug coverage, all designed to keep you at your best.
Call 1-833-973-7301 today. Jefferson Health Plans contracts with Medicare to offer HMO, HMO D-SNP, and PPO plans. Our HMO D-SNP also has a contract with the Pennsylvania State Medicaid program. Enrollment in our plans depends on contract renewal.
Talking Eagles Bears Monday on the morning show. Joe DeCamera and John Ritchie on WIP.
Don't miss today's deals at the Eagles Pro Shop. Take 20% off almost everything. Offer available in-store until 9 p.m. tonight in all locations, including Lincoln Financial Field. Some exclusions apply. 0-0 to score. 6:57 to play in the opening quarter. Kyle Manangai out of Rutgers, the tailback, under center. Caleb Williams, motion, far side. This time, handoff goes to Manangai, who has a crease goes through the opening and goes all the way up to the 40-yard line. Monangai picks up 18 yards before Sidney Brown makes the stop up near the 40.
And here's the strength in what they do. They run those zones to the left, to the right, but they're always looking for the cutback, and that's what Monangai does. The Bears just washed this play all the way to the left side. Monangai takes the backside route.
On first down, Williams goes back. He puts it in the air, and he completes it to Luther Burden up at the 45. A pickup on the play of 6. Boy, Mike, that was a big, big hole for Monangai.
Again, they just washed the entire defensive line down to the Bears' left side, and Monangai just runs right behind them.
I'd like to see a hole one time like that for Saquon Barkley. Second down and 4. Slot to the far side. Double tight end. Ball at the 45. Motion to the far side. Handoff again to Monangai. Goes outside. Plunges forward. Has a first down into Eagles territory at the 49. Brought down by Jordan Davis.
Now,
but 5 yards right there.
Yeah, and Zach Bonds reads this thing perfectly, and he shoots the gap, but he's just a half step shy of stopping Monangai at the line of scrimmage. And that's the difference.
Monangai runs low to the ground. He starts out low to the ground. He's about 5'8", 207 pounds. He stays in. First and 10, ball at midfield. Williams operating under center again. First down, right back to Monangai, and this time he plows forward. He goes right through the middle of the Eagles' defense and comes to the 45-yard line for another 5-yard pickup before Blankenship stops him.
Yeah, finally stopped by Blankenship, and when you start to call the names of the safeties on the stop, you know that they're getting too much.
Devontae Smith comes back in. It is second down and 5. Under center again is Williams. They go with 3 receivers to the far side. Lone receiver to the near side. Now motion. Quick pitch. Devontae Smith. He's got a hole. He's at the 35. 30. Steps over a man at the 25 and takes it to the 20. Devontae Smith this time. And the Eagles are having trouble defensively stopping the Bears' running game. 23 yards that
because
time.
Just off the right side, right of center in that A-gap, DeAndre Swift just finds a big crease created by that offensive line, and Swift takes advantage of it, and he's very close to the red zone already.
2 runs on this series, Mike. One of 23 and the one previous 18. It is first and 10. Ball at the Eagles' 22. Empty backfield for Williams. Williams takes his drop. He looks. He rolls. He fires it out of bounds. Incomplete. He had pressure in his face with Jalen Phillips and then wisely just threw it out of bounds because his receivers were well covered.
Ben Johnson, the head coach of Chicago, does a great job in utilizing multiple tight end sets and getting the tight ends involved in the run game as well as the passing game. And on those inside runs where a lot of teams don't, they'll get the tight end in there just to have an extra blocker to create space.
It is second down and 10. Monangai back in. Shotgun. Motion. Back goes Williams. He fires. He completes it in a diving reception that time by Loveland.
Tell you what, an impressive catch by Colson Loveland. Very impressive. It's shy of the first down, but just being able to locate that ball and catch it the way he does, pretty impressive
This is third
job.
down, Mike, and about 3/4 of a yard. No, maybe a little more. They go with 3 tight ends.
Yeah, they love the multiple tight end sets.
Williams under center. Motion to the far side. Williams goes with a quick pitch, and they're going to stack them up, or are they? We'll see. They're still pushing forward, and they haven't. They hit him at the point of attack. They hit Monangai, but then they continued to push and push. That's their version. You can call it a tush push or whatever you want, but there were a whole bunch of guys leaning on Monangai and carrying him for the first down after he had been initially stopped.
The offensive linemen, they just started picking him up. Once he was stalemated, they just started to lift him and move forward with him.
First and 10 Bears. Knocking on the door of the Eagles. They're at the 11-yard line. 2:31 left in a scoreless first quarter. Motion to the near side. Under center is Williams. Williams, play action, rolling, looking, firing, incomplete. Looking for the back of the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Alameda Zacchaeus.
Nolan Smith right here does such an outstanding job of getting pressure on the quarterback and forcing that errant throw. If Nolan Smith is not there, he's got a wide open target in the back of the end zone, and it's going to be an easy throw for Caleb Williams.
It is 2nd and 10 from the 11. Monangai to the right of Williams. Williams into a long count. 2 receivers stacked to the far side of the field. This time the handoff to Monangai, pushing people, pulling people across the 5 and down to the 3. Boy, Monangai is explosive.
Yeah, well, they're getting the movement up front, and that's the key. They get a double team. The center and the left guard get a double team, and that's the block that clears space for Monangai to then cut just to their right and get to the second level.
No score in the game. Under 2 minutes to go. 1:48. Swift comes in. It is 3rd and 2 from the 3. Williams puts a man in motion. Williams gets it to Swift, off right tackle, touchdown. And Swift kicks it into the crowd. And the Bears score first. That was a long, productive drive. Actually, Mike, they've had 2 long, productive drives. The Eagles stacked them up deep in Eagles territory to prevent a score in the first drive, but in the second drive, they took it all the way downfield and scored on a 3-yard run by DeAndre Swift.
The Eagles' offense will have to stay on the field longer to allow that defense to now get a break. They've been on the field almost the entire first quarter.
You're right. Here is the extra point, spotted, kicked up, and it is good. Timeout on the field with the score. Bears draw first blood, 7-0 Chicago on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
In Philly, the field is sacred, the fans are family, and the energy unmatched. And Lincoln Financial gets it. Since 2003, we've stood with the Eagles through brotherly love and brotherly shoves. And for 120 years, we've been helping Americans with retirement, protection, and workplace solutions built to last. Lincoln Financial, the name behind the link. Learn more at lincolnfinancial.com. Lincoln Financial is the marketing name for Lincoln National Corporation and affiliates. Copyright 2025.
This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan, and a brand new smartwatch and tablet. No trade-in needed, even on our lowest price plan. That's 2 gifts for your family and 1 for you. Or 2 for you and 1 for someone else. Or 3 gifts for you and only you. Either way, you save big on 3 amazing gifts at Verizon. All on the best 5G network. Visit Verizon today. Rankings based on Root Metric Truth Score report dated 1/2025. Your results may vary. Service plan required for watch and tablet. Additional terms apply.
Driving a turkey? Don't kill it. Bring it. All month long, it's the Jets Giving Sales Event at Dell Chevrolet. With the Dell Vehicle Exchange Program, get out of your old car or truck and drive home a new vehicle with the same payment you have now, or maybe one that's even less. Dell Chevy is located on Route 30 in Paoli. Online at DellChevrolet.com. If you're worried you're going to pay too much for your next car, you don't know Jack. Se habla español. Together, let's drive.
Jack, sell them for less.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's on Route
5. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply.
Recapping this Black Friday battle Monday on the Midday Show, 10 a to 2 p on WIP.
The kickoff is long and into the end zone.
Yes.
And that will come out to the 35-yard line.
Yep.
Automatically. So Kairos Santos kicks it long.
I thought you would be really happy Britt Covey was back as a returner.
Yeah, I am. Covey and Shipley. 1st and 10 after the touchdown by DeAndre Swift. 3-yard run. 7-0 Bears. 1st and 10 Eagles at the 35. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his right. Takes a high snap. Gives it off to Barkley. Off right tackle. Breaks a tackle at the 40 and takes it to the 44. So the Eagles are running the football productively. They pick up an 8-yard gain that time where Chris Williams makes the stop. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
And there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to do that. A very nice double team by the right guard and the tackle.
Slot to the far side. Dotson to the near side. Eagles may have jumped. This time they get the whistle, and let's say the Eagles jumped again in the interior. Mike, second penalty. Last week there were 14 penalties against the Eagles, which is the biggest reason they didn't win in Dallas. I mean, this is sloppy football when you go off sides like that.
Yeah, this is the part, if I'm coaching, that would drive me crazy.
2nd down and 7. You had a 2nd down and 2, and now it's 2nd down and 7. How to hurt yourself. Trailing 7-0. 48 seconds to go in quarter number 1. They go to a pistol. Double tight end. Now they shift out of it. Barkley to the right. This time, Hurts keeps, rushes, and plows forward for about a 7-yard run. Nice move as he faked it and took it, and Billings makes the stop, and let's see where we are. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.5.
Well, he fakes it to Barkley, but he recognizes that Barkley's got a guy right in his face, so he pulls it himself.
They're going to let this clock run down. Recently announced the actor and comedian Shane Gillis live at Lincoln Financial Field on July 17th with special guests. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. There's the end of the first quarter with the score. The Bears 7, the Eagles nothing. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865. On 94 WIP.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Merrill Reese here to talk about my friends at NovaCare Rehabilitation. Being an Eagles fan is serious business with no time for aches and pain. The physical therapist at NovaCare will help make sure you stay healthy, active, and doing the activities you love, like cheering on the Eagles. With more than 150 convenient locations throughout the Delaware Valley and South Jersey, visit NovaCare.com to schedule an appointment. NovaCare is the official physical therapy provider to the Philadelphia Eagles. Experience the power of physical therapy. Hi, this is Merrill Reese. My wife Cindy and I had a new roof installed by Impriano Roofing, Siding, and Windows, and we're delighted. When it comes to your roof, good planning is essential. Jack Impriano and his 4 sons are a true family business, serving our area for over 5 decades, using only the best CertainTeed products. If you need a new roof, call Jack Impriano Roofing. Online at Impriano.com. It's good to hire Jack and his team. Remember, the best homes have an Impriano roof.
The Piazza Auto Group is proud to have served as the halftime sponsor of the Eagles radio network for over 20 years. As we hope for another championship, it's the perfect time to drive home in the new or certified pre-owned vehicle you've been wanting. The Piazza Auto Group features 18 brands, including Honda, Acura, Mazda, Hyundai, Genesis, Mini, Nissan, Subaru, and Volkswagen. To find the location nearest you or to shop their extensive inventory, visit PiazzaAutogroup.com.
We're breaking down this game between the Bears and the Eagles Monday on the afternoon show, 2 to 6, 94 WIP.
Stats presented you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865. Mike, I don't want to hear that stat, but I'll listen anyhow. To time of possession in the first quarter.
Well, it's not a good one. The Bears have had the ball 10 minutes and almost 11 minutes, 52 seconds, and the Eagles, just over 4 minutes. Jalen only threw the ball 3 times in that first. He connected on one of them. A.J. Brown has a 10-yarder, and Saquon Barkley 3 carries for 19 yards. Give it to Saquon a little bit more.
Well, they might right here on a 3rd down and 3. Football at their own 42. 0 for 1 on 3rd downs. Hurts in the gun. They go with the fullback in there, too. Handoff goes. No, Hurts is going to throw. He does. It's complete on the near side of the field, all the way down to Devontae Smith. Steps out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So a great fake by Hurts. Caught the Bears napping, and Jaquan Brisker pushes him out of bounds after a 29-yard pickup.
And it's amazing how much that play-action fake affected the linebackers. They're stepping up. Jalen pulls the ball, rolls to his right just a little bit. He's got options on the outside. He gives it to Smitty, and it's a big play.
Motion to the far side of the field with Goddard. Double tight end. Pistol formation. Handoff goes to Barkley. He moves the pile forward for about 7 yards. Good, strong running. Now, the Bears have been running well, too, with Monangai and Swift. It was DeAndre Swift who scored their 1 touchdown. So it's the Bears 7, the Eagles nothing. Opening minute of the second quarter, but the Eagles are moving. It is 2nd down and about 6. 2nd and 6. Hurts under center. Single setback. Motion. Hurts. Gives it off. Barkley. Oh, not this time. He's thrown for a 5-yard loss. Booker. Austin Booker caught him in the backfield. That will be a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, that's when you don't get a good enough block from your tight end. And this play is set up to actually get a first down, and the tight end just didn't get the block that he should have gotten.
3rd and 8. Ball at the 26 of the Bears. Empty backfield. Slot to either side. Hurts stamps the right foot. He's back. He's looking. He fires. And it is incomplete. He missed Devontae Smith, who was cutting in, and the ball went to his left. Pass was off target. And we will get the field goal attempt as Jake Elliott comes on.
So there's a little signal before the ball is snapped. He signals to his 2 receivers to his left. He's expecting a stop by Devontae Smith. Smitty is running a slant. If he hits Smitty on the slant, he's going to run all the way into the end zone. Just a bad job of communicating by these 2 players on the outside.
Here is a 44-yard attempt for Jake Elliott to put the Eagles on the board. The ball is spotted, the kick is away, and the kick is good. So the Eagles are on the board. That field goal, sponsored by your local Chevrolet dealers, Kicks for Kids program, donating another $500 to First Tee Greater Philadelphia, where kids develop their character and confidence through the game of golf. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Bears 7, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Quality is very important here at the North Pole. You see, I check my list once, twice, all done.
Well, Santa, quality's important to us at Nissan, too. We actually test every model thousands of times. There's the frame twist test, shaker test, corrosion test, drive load test, tug-of-war test, towing test, off-roading test, practical strength test, splash test, corrugated road test, chassis dynamics test, water intrusion test, extreme heat test, extreme cold test, rough road test, jump test, curb impact test, and physical parts tests.
Save on J.D. Power's #1 mainstream brand in new vehicle quality at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on the 2026 Rogue Platinum, 2025 Murano, or Pathfinder for well-qualified buyers. For J.D. Power 2025 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example: 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 12/1/25.
Guida Door and Window is offering their big winter sale with 40% off each window you buy. That's 40% off every expertly installed window. Also, get 40% off any entry door, patio door, garage door, or storm door. Plus, start your project with no money down and pay it off interest-free for up to 12 months. Act now to take advantage of these huge savings. Prior sales excluded. Call Guida today to schedule a free in-home estimate at 877-GO-GUIDA or visit them at GoGuida.com. That's go, GUIDA.com.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Breaking down Eagles, Bears, Monday on The Morning Show. Joe DeCamara, John Ritchie on 94 WIP.
The kickers today need a holder. Brandon Mann dealing down as Jake Elliott, who just converted a 44-yard field goal to kick off. Blackwell and Duvernay are the deep men for Chicago. Bears lead 7-3. Here is the kickoff by Elliott. It's low. It bounces through the end zone, and it is coming back. So the Bears are unable to field it. Let's go down to Devin.
Thanks, Merrill. Devontae Smith, visibly frustrated with himself after missing that last catch, walked off to the sideline straight to Jalen Hurts, exchanged some words with him. I believe it was more so frustration with himself and missing that ball from Jalen, but currently sitting on the bench with his other receivers talking it out. Guys, hopefully communication gets better next offensive drive. Back to you.
Thank you, Devin. So the ball goes into the landing area through the end zone, and the Bears take over at their own 20-yard line. So they cost themselves a bunch of yards. Under center, Williams. They go with an I formation. Motion to the near side of the field. This time the handoff goes. Swift off the right side. Cuts outside, has 10 yards, 15 yards, finally lassoed up at the 38-yard line again. It is DeAndre Swift. Boy, he's something. Sidney Brown gets him, but there's a 17-yard run, Mike.
Well, and the discouraging thing here is the fact that the Eagles go with their big front. They've got 5 defensive linemen at the line of scrimmage. You're expecting run. You've been able to stop them on first down with that front. Well, this time Swift gets away. The Bears do a really nice job of blocking with an offensive line that's been intact all season long.
Monangai comes in. They are both talented, Swift and Monangai. They go with an I formation. Handoff this time to Monangai, and he's put down, and he still pushes. But he gets about 3 or 4 yards before Jordan Davis ends his trip. DeAndre Swift has already gained 60 yards in this game. Do you believe that? And a touchdown.
I can. This is an offense, Merrill. Their offensive line is the strength of this football team, and they have been a healthy offensive line all season long. I think last week was the first time one of their linemen had to go out in a game. So when you have that type of continuity, you're going to have good play at the offensive line position.
Monangai stays in. Shotgun. Motion. A Dunzon. Back goes Williams. He tries to throw it. He does on a bounce in the direction over to the far side of Monangai, and it's incomplete. He had a rush on him by Zach Bowen.
Yeah, but Cooper DeJean had read this play perfectly and he knew exactly what he wanted to do. He's trying to get the screen over to Monangai, but it just wasn't going to happen.
So it is 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8. They have to get to their own 47 for a first down. Empty backfield. Motion to the far side. Williams back. Fires complete. And it is a first down as he goes over the middle this time. And he has a perfect pass to Zacchaeus.
Yeah, this is Olamide Zacchaeus just working to the inside, knowing that he's going to be covered by a safety. And he gets enough for the first down right in front of Reed Blankenship.
Both things St. Joe's Prep guys playing a part of this game. Zacchaeus and DeAndre Swift. Now DJ Moore in the game. Motion to the far side. They go with a reverse. Coming to the near side of the field. And now cutting back is Luther Burden picking up another first down. Well, let's see where they spot it. Is he short? He is maybe a yard short. But I'll tell you what, this Bears offense is really moving.
Yeah, and the offensive coordinator / head coach / play caller, Ben Johnson, gives you so much to think about. You know,
he made his reputation as the offensive coordinator for Dan Campbell in Detroit.
Sure, and you see the difference in the Detroit offense. He has this Chicago Bears offense rolling.
2nd and 1, play action. Williams back, firing, and it is incomplete, intended downfield for DJ Moore, but it was off target. He threw that all the way down to the 15-yard line, figuring he can come back on 3rd and 1 and pick up an easy first down. That was the time to go and gamble deep. But Jackson was in coverage. They are 5 for 6, the Bears are, on 3rd down conversions. This is a 3rd down and 1. 7-3 Chicago, 10-14 to go in the first half. Single setback. Swift under center. Williams motion to the near side. Williams sneaks and has it by 2 yards. They're moving. They're moving again.
I think he goes to the line of scrimmage, and when he sees that even front and he knows that he's got these 2 tackles pretty wide, that it's an automatic keeper for the quarterback because he only needs a yard or 2.
He is a powerful runner.
Big runner, strong guy, but just the smarts of this offense and the way Ben Johnson just attacks you defensively.
1st and 10 Bears. They're at the Eagles' 40. Wing to the far side. Motion to Dunze. Play action. Williams fires. He's got a Dunze, and he has about 5 yards before he's knocked out of bounds by Sidney Brown. But a Dunze, a good target. Now they spot it back a little, so it'll be 2nd down and 7. Eagles trail 7-3. 9:20 to go in the first half. Bears offense is very methodical and very well coordinated. Slot to the far side. Lone receiver to the near side. Now going under center is Williams. Williams puts a man in motion. They go around the end. It is Burton, and Burton is knocked out of bounds as he crosses the 35-yard line and down to the 34. Cooper DeJean gets over there and makes it just a 3-yard gain, and the Bears now have a 3rd down and 3rd and about 4.5.
There's so much variety in this offense. They do so many things. They've got these perimeter runs. They got the zone runs. They got the trap. They're using the tight ends to trap guys on the inside. There's so much variety.
3rd and 4.5. Back goes Williams. He's looking. He's being surrounded. He's rolling to the left. He's going to keep it. He's going to run, and he picks up the first down. Boy, he's fast. He's elusive. And he picks up the first down. He was almost trapped, and he just wiggled away.
A lot of what they do is off schedule. It's creating when the initial play is just not there. It's the ability to create, and that's what Caleb Williams has brought to this offense.
When you watched Williams last year, you wondered if the Bears knew what they were doing when they invested the first draft choice on Williams. Now you know. Motion to the near side. 1st and 10 inside the 30. It goes to Swift. Swift breaks a tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. 3 tackles. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. DeAndre Swift is a good back, and he's having a great game. 18 yards.
Well, coming back home, and you know that he wants to show out. Friends, family here, and DeAndre Swift just putting on a clinic of breaking tackles on that possession.
Swift is really running well. Here we are in the first half. 7:16 to go, and Swift already has 77 yards on 8 carries and a touchdown. He's the single setback. 1st and 10. Under center is Williams. He fakes. He rolls. He looks. He's hit, and he throws the football away. This should be intentional grounding. This should be intentional grounding. There was no receiver in the vicinity. He was hit by Hunt. He was trying to avoid the sack. Now, are they going to meet on this?
They're not even meeting on it.
He clearly threw it away. I thought he was inside the tackles, Mike.
He's outside the tackle box.
And that makes it legal. Fans don't like it. He wasn't way outside. But I guess they're saying he was at least outside enough. It is 2nd and 10. Williams again in the gun. He drops. He looks. He's looking. He rolls. He fires. And it is incomplete. Incomplete. Looking just inside the pylon for a Dunsey, and the ball was a little bit low. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 10. The football remains at the 12.
That makes it crunch time. So you know what the play is here. Open a bag of savory, hot, and honey cheese curls. Here's rooted in flavor.
I'm sorry. Here's the disturbing thing. The Bears are 7 for 8 on 3rd down. In the gun is Williams. Williams, back, steps up, looks, fires. It's knocked down. It's incomplete. Incomplete. It looked like Jalen Phillips destroyed that, and the Bears will bring in the field goal unit.
So Fangio just wants to drop 7. He rushes just to 4, but coming off the edge and making sure that he gets a hand on it is Jalen Phillips. He gets as much push as he can, getting closer to the quarterback, but the big paw knocks the football down.
Cairo Santos to attempt a short field goal, 30-yarder to give the Bears a 10-3 lead. 6:47 to go here in the first half. 1 touchdown by DeAndre Swift, who is just having a huge game. Just about 25 yards short of 100 yards here in the first half.
Swift is having a pretty good season, Merrill. Coming into the game, he's averaging almost 5 yards, 4.5 yards per touch in the run game.
Here is the 30-yard field goal for Santos. High snap. They get it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So we have a 10-3 Bears lead on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Whether it's midfield or in the red zone, our hometown team can handle anything thrown their way. That's why PNC is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network and support the team's dedication to smart, tested tactics. Being adaptable and preparing a solid strategy pays off. And just like any big game, when it comes to your finances, there is a lot on the line. Having a dependable team allows you to make the plays you need to reach your goals. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Hey, Eagles fans, Verizon's kicking off big savings, scoring a touchdown with low prices locked in for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. Get a single line for a low price of just $50 a month when you switch and bring your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. It's a deal that'll have you doing an end zone dance. Don't get flagged for high prices. Huddle up at your local Verizon store today. You'll be tackling savings in no time. Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. $20 monthly credit applied over 36 months. Sometimes with congestion. Unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
Open enrollment happening now at Penny.com, PA's health insurance marketplace. Enroll in a high-quality health plan before the end of the year. That's PENNIE.com.
How you heat your water matters. So whether it's a tank or a tankless model, choose Bradford White. Go to BradfordWhite.com. Bradford White, built to be the best.
Auto Lenders is the proud sponsor of the coin toss before every Birds game, because when you see their huge inventory of one-owner vehicles, you'll flip.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365.
Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply. And app only.
We're talking everything Eagles and the Bears. Monday on the Midday Show with Hugh Douglas and Joe Giglio. 10 to 2 on WIP.
On the Ultimate Eagles Experience, register for the Eagles Youth Football Clinic on December 27th. Clinics are open to children ages 5 to 14. Register now at eaglesacademies.com. Mike, you talk about the season he's having. DeAndre Swift is now averaging almost 5 yards a carry, and he's gained 726 yards up to this point. Here's the kickoff by Santos. It is a line drive, and it's picked up by Shipley at the 10, 15, 20, 25, and he gets to the 30. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 30-yard line with 6.5 to go. Daniel Hardy on the tackle for the Bears. Let's see if the Eagles can get something going.
Yeah, get some. At least keep the defense on the field for at least till halftime or close to that. 17 minutes by the Bears consumed in this first half so far. Only 6 minutes, 4 seconds by the Eagles.
1st and 10, slot to the far side of the field. Hurts in the gun with Barkley to his right. Hurts on 1st down. Takes the snap. He gives it off to Barkley. Cuts to the inside, but there's not much there. He picks up a mere 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 as Montez Sweat makes the stop. 2nd and 8.
The Bears don't play a complicated defense, but what they are good at is they fly around. They get to the football. You watch how many white shirts are running to the ball on each and every play, and that's kind of what they do. It's a staple of a Dennis Allen style of defense.
It is 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Hurts lines them up. 2 receivers, Brown and Smith, stacked to the far side. Smith in motion left to right. Hurts fakes, rolls, looks, fires, complete. He's got Goddard on the near sideline, just short of a 1st down. It'll pick up about 5 and put the Eagles in a 3rd and 3. Byard pushes him out of bounds. Byard was here 2 years ago for about a half a season, then moved on. He's got 5 interceptions.
Yeah, didn't do much here, but he's getting turnovers for the back end of this defense. One of the leaders in the league in interceptions.
3rd down and 3. Hurts lines them up again. Eagles have 1 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Hurts in the gun. Bears move up. Hurts back. Here comes the rush. Hurts steps up, fires, and it's incomplete, intended for Goddard. Incomplete at the 45-yard line, and the Eagles will have to punt once again.
And they were expecting this. Jalen Johnson, probably their best cover guy. He ends up on Dallas Goedert and almost runs a better route. If this ball is on Goddard, there's a good chance that Johnson gets the interception.
Duvernay, the return man, in the punt.
Fans are not happy.
Nor should they be. But there's a lot of football left, including 5:07 in this quarter, in this half. Man gets it away. It is a high wobbler. Backing up is Duvernay. It bounces, and then it goes into the end zone. So, 63 yards on that punt, but probably they would have been better with 43 yards on that punt. There's a timeout on the field with the score. The Bears 10, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Kick off game day the right way this season with Hers, the snack that's rooted in Philly. They've been a hometown favorite for nearly 8 decades and counting. So when you say their first team all flavor, you can taste it. Hers runs a deep roster of unbelievable flavors like zesty, sour cream and onion, sweet and smoky honey barbecue, and slightly spicy jalapeno kettle chips. So next Birds game, you can't help but go for 2. Bags, that is. Hers, rooted in flavor.
Don't forget to set your lineup.
All right, high efficiency heat pump, check. Clean air filter, check. New Carrier smart thermostat, check.
Don't get sidelined by your HVAC system this season. Your local Carrier Comfort Advisor offers a full lineup of home comfort solutions and convenient financing options to suit your needs. Visit NoPayCarrier.com for local utility rebates and to find a comfort expert near you.
NoPayCarrier.com.
Piazza Premium Automobiles is proud to serve as the halftime sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network as the team drives for another championship. Experience the ultimate luxury in a newer certified pre-owned vehicle from Piazza Premium Automobiles with exclusive brands like Land Rover, Jaguar, Porsche, BMW, Infiniti, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Mercedes-Benz. You are sure to elevate your drive. Find the Pennsylvania, Delaware, or New Jersey location nearest you. Visit Piazza Premium Autos.com.
Hugh Douglas here. And I know by now you've heard of my new drink, the new Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry Whiskey. It's the real deal, folks. It's bold, vibrant blackberry softened with creamy vanilla, toasted oak, and just a hint of honey. It will be the touchdown of your tailgate this season. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry, now available at your local fine wine and good spirits. Celebrate responsibly.
Talking to Donovan McNabb Monday, 4 o'clock on the afternoon show with Ike, Spike, and Fritz.
First and 10, Bears ball at the 24:59 to go in the first half. 10-3 Chicago. Monangai in the backfield. Under center is Caleb Williams. Tight formation. Motion to the far side. Give to Monangai. Monangai is headed at the line of scrimmage and this time thrown back as he runs into big, tough Jordan Davis. Mike, I don't think it's unfair to say that with the exception of the 29-yard gain on a pass to Devontae Smith, the Eagles have not shown any spark on offense.
Very, very little. They started out looking as if they could run the football, but no, they haven't done much at all.
It is 2nd down and 10 for Chicago. Maybe 10 and a half. Now Swift. DeAndre Swift comes in. Motion. Back goes Williams. Looks, pumps, fires, and completes it for a first down. Boy, does he throw it to Loveland. Colston Loveland over the middle for a pickup of 13, and the Bears continue to move.
Yeah, but they hit you from so many different angles. This time it's the tight end. You've got 3 receivers on that side, and the Eagles are in a zone, but they're able to find pockets, and Caleb Williams, surgical.
Swift out, Monangai in. Tight formation. 1st and 10. Bears. Ball at the 33. Motion to the far side. Play action. Williams back. Pumps. Down the far side. Incomplete. Looking down the far side of the field for Loveland. The ball incomplete. Blankenship in coverage.
Yeah, and Reed thought that he was pushed off by Loveland at the end of that play, but officials didn't think so.
It is 2nd down and 10. Bears moving right to left in the white jerseys. Dark blue pants, orange trim. Monangai in the backfield. He is to the left of Williams. Motion. A Dunzai from left to right. Williams calls for the football. He's back. He looks, fires way over the head of Adunzai. He just flat out missed that one. He let it go, and Adunzai had no chance. He leaped up, and it was still too high.
Yeah, if there's a knock on Caleb Williams, that's it right there. You've got a wide open target to the outside, and he just floats this ball high.
Bears are 7 for 9 on 3rd down conversions. Can the Eagles make them 7 for 10? Empty backfield. Tight formation. Back goes Williams. Here comes the rush. They've got him! Finally, they've got him, and it is Nolan Smith pouring in and getting a quarterback. That sack sponsored by Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Get to your local Verizon store today to check out the latest deal.
So the left tackle in is the rookie Trapullo, and this is just one heck of a job, and with the speed and power just getting around him by Nolan Smith and getting to the quarterback.
And the punt, Torrey Taylor. And the return, Britton Covey. Let's see if Covey can get something going. Here's the punt. It's short. It's a wobbler. It bounces. Covey picks it up on the bounce. He's going to run. He makes a man miss, and he takes it back to the 35-yard line. He averted disaster. He reached down and took that ground ball to the shortstop, but managed to look it into his hands and make people miss. Time out on the field with the score. The Bears 10, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Football fans don't just watch the game, they live it. From pregame rituals to postgame celebrations, PNC is proud to be presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network and a devoted fan just like you. Fans who show up in full force in every kind of weather, because keeping your finances boring allows you to make exciting memories full of face paint, tailgates, and all the things that make game day. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hey, this is Reed Blankenship from the Birds. Black Friday starts right now at Ashley. Door-busting deals, unbeatable prices. Style your home and save big today.
It's Ashley's Black Friday event. Shop now and enjoy a free gift with purchase while you discover unbeatable deals like hot buys starting at just $1.99 or take advantage of 0% interest for 60 months. The Ashley Black Friday event, going on now.
In this town, champions aren't born, they're built on the field and in care settings across the region. Brandon Graham here to tell you the Philadelphia Eagles and Jefferson Health are teaming up because they know precision matters, because every moment counts, and because care isn't just about what happens on game day, it's about showing up every day for every person in every neighborhood. We're one team with one goal, to care for this community together. Jefferson Health, champions of care.
Hey, it's Devontae Smith. Hear me scoring touchdowns all season long, right here on 94 WIP.
Stats presented you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC brilliantly boring since 1865.
Jalen Hurts 3 of 7, 45 yards. Saquon 6 carries for 23 yards. Smitty has 1 reception for 30. They need more.
Wait till you hear this stat. 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball at their own 35. Hurts under center on first down. Hurts takes it. Fakes. He's back. He fires. He completes it to Brown, but for next to nothing. Mike, how about this stat?
It's at the line of scrimmage.
I know. Well, nothing. But listen to this stat. In the last almost 68 minutes, the Eagles have scored 3 points.
Wow.
Almost 68 minutes, counting the 41 in Dallas.
Yeah.
3 points.
With all of this talent on this field.
It'll be 2nd down and 9. Bears leading 10-3.
And now they're going to wait until the 2-minute warning. For what purpose?
Well, the fans.
So they had about 17, 18 seconds to run a play. They decided to wait.
There's the 2-minute warning with the score: Chicago 10, the Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. Like this game. On 94 WIP.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
The day after Thanksgiving is the busiest day of the year for Roto-Rooter plumbers. This team of highly skilled plumbing experts has been brought on as reinforcements because every sink drain in America will be tested, and Roto-Rooter customers will not wait long until they dial 1-800-GET-ROTO to have their drains flowing again. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Uncles will use toilets with reckless abandon. Clogs and leaks will not go quietly into the night, but we're going to plumb on people because America is celebrating Thanksgiving. Roto-Rooter.
In Philly, we go all out for what we believe in. And at Lincoln Financial, we're no different. Since 2003, we've been proudly flying alongside Eagles fans everywhere. Since 1905, we've been helping Americans with retirement, protection, and benefit solutions built to last. 120 years in, and just like the Birds, we have no plans on slowing down. Lincoln Financial, the name behind the link. Lincoln Financial is the marketing name for Lincoln National Corporation and affiliates. Copyright 2025.
This is Mike Quick. Get rid of those flimsy tablets and slow computers and get your team the game changer in point-of-sale solutions for restaurants, casinos, and bars. PDQ POS. Their state-of-the-art technology ensures that transactions are swift, secure, and hassle-free. But that's not all. PDQ Signature Systems is not just a point-of-sale system, it's a complete business management solution. Join the thousands of companies that have made the switch and upgrade to a customized POS solution from PDQ Signature Systems. Visit pdqpos.com.
Hear Nick Sirianni's presser after the game on 94 WIP.
The 2-minute warning sponsored by Wendy's. Savor the flavor of Wendy's new chicken tenders. They're giving you the ultimate chicken tenders with a brand new 3-piece combo with fries and a Diet Dr. Pepper. Gotta have tendies, gotta be Wendy's. All right, we have 2 minutes to go in the first half. Eagles down 10-3. They have the football with a 2nd down and 9. Let's see if they can wake up in this final 2 minutes. 2 receivers stacked to the far side, lone receiver to the near side. Will Shipley standing to the right of Hurts, who's standing at the 30-yard line and taking the snap. He's back. The rush is coming. He steps up. He fires, and it's incomplete. It's, I guess, intended for A.J. Brown, but something didn't happen there.
I tell you what, your guess is as good as mine, because when he sets the throw, you almost think that he's got a target with the motion, but the ball just comes out differently.
3rd down and 9.
That's twice now. I can't tell what's happening with the football.
The Eagles are 1 for 4 on 3rd downs. They have to get up to the 45-yard line. Slot to the near side of the field. Brown and Smith. Back goes Hurts again. He's looking. He puts it in the air. He's got a 1st down. Now penalty flag thrown. Catch made by A.J. Brown, and they're going to call offensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference.
Well, replay 3rd down. And that's exactly what Jalen Johnson, the cornerback, was saying at the top of the route, that A.J. pushed him off, and the official does agree with him.
Well, it's 3rd and 19. That play went well, except for 3rd and 19. What a first half. Hurts again in the gun. They have to get up to the 45-yard line. Can he do it? He's back. He steps up. He's rolling. He's looking. Still looking. He fires. He completes it, but short of a 1st down by quite a bit. Now the Eagles are going to punt. They're going to punt.
Sure, they have to.
They have to. They have to.
Very disappointing.
After the second half, almost 3/4 of the game last week, the Eagles will go into this halftime with 3 points. They scored 3 points in this game, and their last points before came at the beginning of the second quarter in Dallas. Here's the punt by Mann. It's not a good one. It's coming off the side of his foot, and it takes a decent roll, and it will get down inside the 20. Down to Devin.
Thanks, Merrill. I was talking to Jordan Mailata about the Eagles' penalties when it comes to the offense. He said they've been very costly to us, and they're just things that require focus, and honestly, it's something that takes no talent. We're professionals. He said we're putting ourselves in predictable positions on offense when it comes to these penalties, because when you're in a 3rd and long situation, the defense knows what play you're going to run. You're likely not going to run it in those situations. And guys, the penalties have been haunting this Eagles offense throughout the season, especially last week, and we're seeing it again today. Back to you.
Well, something is haunting them. That's for sure. 1st and 10 Chicago at their own 19. They're up 10-3. Eagles better wake up at halftime. A loss today would really hurt, especially after what happened last week. They need to bounce back. In the gun, Williams. Swift to his right. Williams in a long count. He turns. He gives it off to Swift. Swift slashes and picks up about 5 yards. They're picking something up, Mike, on almost every carry.
It's their ability to control the line of scrimmage, Maryland, and particularly right in the center of their offensive line. The guard, well, the two guards in the center, they are holding it down in the middle of that offensive line.
DeAndre Swift stays in, tight formation. He's nearing the 100-yard mark. Again, it goes to Swift, up the middle, pushing people forward, and he has a first down. He does it on 2 carries. Zach Vaughn lifts him up and puts him down, but 7 yards on that carry. Devontae Smith, what's he have so far in this half?
Yeah, it's just their ability, again. They are knocking the Eagles off of the football, creating run lanes.
88 yards on 10 carries. That's over 8 yards a carry. Back, ball is deflected, and it is batted around and almost intercepted, but it is not. In and out of the hands of Nakobe Dean. It was hit by Jalen Carter.
Yeah, it almost took Jalen Carter's head off, and he knocks it in the air, and then Nakobe Dean is in a fight for the ball against DeAndre Swift, and just couldn't come up with it.
It is 2nd and 10. 33 seconds left and a half. In the gun again. Williams, motion. Back goes Williams. He swings it out to Swift. Swift cuts back at the 40. Swift takes it to the 45-yard line. DeAndre Swift again. DeAndre Swift again. This time for 13 yards as a receiver.
Yeah, a staple in what they do, Merrill. This is just a screen. They're sending receivers downfield, but it's not really about the receiver. It's really about trying to set up the screen to Swift and get him some open space to operate, and they were very effective doing it.
21 seconds to go, or 23 seconds to go here in the first half. Bears lead 10-3. It seems like it should be more than that.
It's obvious to me that the Bears are a well-coached football team, just in the way they do things. You talk about all the players that they're missing on defense, it hasn't shown. They are a well-coached football team.
1st and 10, ball at the 43. Their own 43. DeAndre Swift has been the star for Chicago. Back goes Williams. He's looking. He lets it fly. And is it intercepted? No.
Nope.
It is trapped. It is trapped by Blankenship. Close. Close.
He got it on the hop. Now, Caleb Williams will give them some opportunities. They just have to, when they have them, have to be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that really couldn't have been
No.
caught.
That was on the hop.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Blankenship has great instincts. It'll be 2nd down and 10. 18 seconds to go in the half. Back again goes Williams. Here comes the rush. Should be holding. He's rushing to the outside. Pass goes incomplete, but that's absolute holding against Chicago. There's no doubt about that. It looked like Darnell Wright holding Jalen Phillips.
Number 58, offense, 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
It would be great, except there's only 11 seconds left in the half.
And it's the first time the Bears have been called for a penalty all day.
You could see that holding. That was as obvious. He tackled him. He practically tackled him. 11 seconds left in a very disappointing first half. Bears leading 10-3. Of course, there's another half of football to go, but the Eagles have got to pull themselves together and wake up for the second half. Back again goes Williams. He looks, he fires, he completes it, being spun around and dropped his burden up at the 40-yard line, and the seconds will tick away. And wait till you hear this. Listen.
They're not happy.
You can hear it. Stay tuned for the Piazza Auto Group halftime show, sponsored by Piazza Premium Automobiles, with 15 locations, including Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, BMW, Infiniti, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Porsche. Visit PiazzaPremiumAutomobiles.com. There's the end of the first half with the score. The Bears 10, the Eagles 3. On the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
This is Merrill Reese. After years of calling every thrilling Eagles moment, I know the value of a strong connection. That's why I'm partnering with Verizon and just made the switch. Crystal clear calls, lightning fast speeds, and reliable 5G network. Verizon keeps me connected whether I'm in the booth, on the go, or streaming game highlights. Make the call like I did. Switch to Verizon today. Because when it comes to coverage, you want the best in the game.
Know what's below, because even minor excavation projects like installing a mailbox, building a patio, or putting up a fence can do major damage. Contact 811 before you dig, or visit pa1call.org to submit a locate request to have underground utilities marked.
'Tis the season to get a great deal at Toyotathon. Hurry in to your local Toyota dealer and give yourself the gift of great value on a new Toyota. Unwrap these deals before they're gone. Visit Toyota.com for more information.
The Birds are grinding down the defense and chipping away at the score. Modern Group is Eastern Pennsylvania and New Jersey's banded tree care equipment dealer with hand-fed and whole tree chippers, stump grinders, industrial grinders, and shredders in stock and ready to bring power and performance to your team. Score big with banded equipment backed by Modern's all-brand service and support. Visit moderngroup.com for all your equipment needs. Join a winning team. Modern is hiring technicians, signing bonus, great pay benefits, and employee-owned.
The working families of La Una Laborers District Council of Pennsylvania, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia are proud contributors to all aspects of growth in this great city. The Laborers District Council provides safe, well-trained, productive workers who enable projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory contractors and their commitment to fairness and equality. Laborers, we're building a better future today.
Brought to you by the Laborers District Council Licit Fund.
Every team needs a reliable defense, especially when life blindsides you. At Pansini and Pazika Law Group, you're not just an injury case, you're family, and we fight for you the way we'd fight for one of our own. From your first call to your final settlement, we're by your side, making sure your voice is heard on every play. Your recovery is personal to us. Pansini and Pazika Law Group. Hundreds of millions recovered. Schedule your free consultation. Visit PansiniLaw.com.
Talking Eagles Bears Monday on the morning show. Joe DeCamera and John Ritchie on WIP.
This is the Piazza Auto Group Halftime Show with Tom Kelly.
Piazza Auto Group with over 35 locations, including Honda, Acura, Mazda, Hyundai, Genesis Mini, Nissan, Subaru, and Volkswagen. Visit PiazzaAutoGroup.com. I'm Tom Kelly from the Eagles radio studios. Eagles trailing the Bears 10-3 at the half. Bears won the toss. They elected to take the ball first. Their offense much improved under Coach Johnson, and they looked good getting into Eagles territory. 4th and 1 from the 25. Chicago initially ruled to have picked it up, but good challenge by Coach Sirianni. Kyle Monungai short. Eagles take over on downs. After a quick pump by the Birds, Bears right back on the move. DeAndre Swift, 23-yard run inside 25. Few plays later, 3rd and goal from the 3, right back to the former Eagle.
Williams gets it to Swift, off right tackle, touchdown. And Swift kicks it into the crowd. And the Bears score first.
Swift 3-yard touchdown run, extra point good, 7-0 Chicago late in the first. Felt like a big drive early for the Eagles, and they get into Bears territory. Jalen Hurts 30 yards to Devontae Smith inside the 30. Few plays later, 3rd and 8.
Hurts stamps the right foot, he's back. He's looking, he fires, and it is incomplete. He missed Devontae Smith, who was cutting in, and the ball went to his left. Pass was off target, and we will get the field goal attempt as Jake Elliott comes on.
Hurts flat out misses wide open Devontae Smith. They had to settle for Jake Elliott, 44-yard field goal up and good. 7-3 Bears. Chicago would answer another long punishing drive. 15 plays, but the defense would force a field goal attempt. Cairo Santos, 30-yarder up and good. 10-3 Bears. That's where we stand at the half. Piazza Premium Automobiles with 15 locations, including Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, BMW, Infiniti, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Porsche. Visit PiazzaPremiumAutomobiles.com. When we return, some first-half stats, look back at the action in the NFL yesterday, and we'll look ahead to some of the premier matchups this Sunday. This is the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Hand and Stone has a secret that turns one gift into two. This Black Friday weekend, buy one massage or facial gift card at Hand & Stone and get another one free. Check 2 people off your list with just one purchase. No crowds, no chaos, just the perfect gift of relaxation. But here's the thing about secrets. They don't last long. Visit your local Hand & Stone spa or handandstone.com for more ways to save.
In Philly, we go all out for what we believe in. And at Lincoln Financial, we're no different. Since 2003, we've been proudly flying alongside Eagles fans everywhere. Since 1905, we've been helping Americans with retirement, protection, and benefit solutions built to last. 120 years in, and just like the birds, we have no plans on slowing down. Lincoln Financial, the name behind the link. Lincoln Financial is the marketing name for Lincoln National Corporation and affiliates. Copyright 2025.
Driving a turkey? Don't kill it. Trade it. All month long, it's the Jets Giving Sales Event at Dell Toyota. With a Dell Vehicle Exchange Program, get out of your old car or truck and drive home a new vehicle with the same payment you have now, or maybe one that's even less. Dell Toyota is just 8 minutes west of Exton on Route 30 in Thorndale. If you're worried you're going to pay too much for your next car, you don't know Jack. Se habla español.
Jack, sell them for less.
Pump up your energy savings with the new Bradford White Aerotherm G2, the only hybrid electric heat pump water heater manufactured in America using the finest components from around the world. It's a Bradford White, so it's built to be the best for years of reliable performance, top efficiency, and energy savings. Plus, rebates and tax credits could save you thousands more. How you heat your water matters. So ask your plumbing pro about the Aerotherm heat pump water heater and visit BradfordWhite.com to learn more.
Operating engineers are the men and women that move mountains. And the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, puts them to work. They create opportunities for the men, women, and union signatory contractors of Local 825, repaving our roads, keeping our homes bright and warm, and even building our favorite team stadium. We understand infrastructure. That's why ELEC and Local 825 are ready to get to work.
Recapping this Black Friday battle Monday on the Midday Show, 10 a to 2 p on WIP.
You're listening to the Piazza Auto Group Halftime Show on Eagles Radio.
Sponsored by Piazza Premium Automobiles with 15 locations, including Mercedes-Benz, Maserati, Alfa Romeo, BMW, Infiniti, Jaguar, Land Rover, and Porsche. Visit PiazzaPremiumAutomobiles.com. I'm Tom Kelly from the Eagles radio studios. Eagles trailing the Bears 10-3 at the half. Really all Bears in the first half in this one. For the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, not much through the air. 5 of 10, 57 yards. Devontae Smith, 1 catch for 30 yards. A.J. Brown, 2 catches for 11 yards. The Eagles' run game remains broken. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries for just 23 yards. Meanwhile, for the Bears, Caleb Williams threw the ball a ton in the first half. 11 completions on 24 attempts for 90 yards. And former Eagle DeAndre Swift is having a day. 10 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Yesterday, Packers got a big win over Detroit, 31-24. Cowboys defeated the Chiefs 31-28. And the Bengals upset the Ravens on Thursday Night Football, 32-14. A couple big Sunday NFL matchups in the NFC. 9-2 Rams visit the 6-6 Panthers. And in the AFC, 7-4 Bills, they head to Pittsburgh to take on the 6-5 Steelers. Dietz and Watson and the Travis Mannion Foundation are honoring hometown heroes this football season. Visit PhiladelphiaEagles.com/hometown hero to meet the nominees. After the break, Merrill and Mike will be back with the second half call from the link. I'm Tom Kelly, and this is the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Hi, I'm Joe Mederchik, PNC Bank Regional President. As presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network, PNC Bank loves an exciting game. But we also think a little boring can go a long way. You see, boring banking means you're doing the right things. That is why PNC leaves a third and long to the professionals. Reliable fiscal strategies are more in our zone anyway. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
It's a long season, but one thing is sure. Birds football is sure to make your heart skip a beat. But that flutter you feel in your chest could also be something else, like AFib, atrial fibrillation, a serious heart condition that needs expert care from an all-pro team like Deborah Heart and Lung Center. One thing is certain, all season long, Team Green is sure to make your heart flutter, maybe even skip a beat now and then. Just remember, when it's your heart, you don't take chances. DemandDeborah.org. Go Birds.
Autolender's inventory of one-owner, low-mileage vehicles is so huge, it would take about 10 links to hold them all. That's right. We're talking probably the world's largest inventory, all priced thousands less. It's in a league all its own. So it's only fitting Autolenders is the proud sponsor of the coin toss before every Birds game. See for yourself at any of our 10 locations or Autolenders.com. Go Birds and fly, Autolenders fly.
This Eagles season, get in the game at Acme and enter their Swoop In and Win sweepstakes for your chance to win Eagles tickets, autographed jerseys, helmets, or more. Download the Acme app or visit acmemarkets.com/swoop in and win for more details. Plus, save 5% when you shop on game days wearing your Eagles apparel. Acme makes sure Eagles fans have all their game day needs. Don't miss the featured Eagles items of the week. Bounty paper towels for $19.99 and Dawn dish soap for just $4.99. Acme, the official supermarket of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just like our offensive line protects our star quarterback, plumbers protect the health of the nation, and Philadelphia Plumbers Union Local 690 is no different. In hospitals, commercial, industrial, and residential, with the best trained plumbers in the world, you can be sure your project is done on time and on budget, no matter how big or small. So when your business needs to build new or expand existing facilities, you can count on the members of Plumbers Union Local 690. Visit plumbers690.org.
We're breaking down this game between the Bears and the Eagles Monday on the afternoon show 2 to 6, 94 WIP.
Shop the Eagles and Underdog Apparel's exclusive clothing line designed by local artists celebrating Philly's creative voices and underdog pride. Collection is available now at all Eagles Pro Shop locations. Get thunderstruck next fall when AC/DC brings the Power Up Tour 2026 to Lincoln Financial Field on September 29th with special guest The Pretty Reckless. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster. Well, who needs to get hot? Is brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. How you heat your water matters. So whether it's a tank or tankless model, choose Bradford White. Visit BradfordWhite.com. Mike, it might take you most of the third quarter to answer that question.
It would take a long time, but I just got to put it in a big category. It's the Eagles' offense. The Eagles' offense scored just 3 points in that first half. They need to get hot, and it's been a while. You know, you go back to the last game where the Eagles didn't have a point in the second half,
right,
and only 3 points here in the first half of this game. The offense need to find a way to get this thing moving.
Eagles have scored 3 points in the last 4 quarters.
Yeah. This game requires complement offense to defense to special teams. You have to be able to have all three working to have success. Defense doing a pretty decent job. Special teams, okay, they haven't hurt the team. The offense has to get going.
They do. And this is you cannot underestimate what has happened today. I mean, this has been really, really a poor job of offensive football by the Eagles. And I'll tell you something, this is such a big game, particularly coming after the game last week where they blew a 21-point lead.
Sure.
And the Cowboys are right on their heels.
And you have to show that offensively you've got something going. Right now, it looks like they have nothing that they can hang their hats on.
Santos to kick off. Shipley to the near side. Covey to the far side. The kick is taken by Shipley. He comes out from the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, bumps into a man and goes down at the 27. All right, let's see if the offense has thought of something during the halftime break. Let's see if they can really execute. Eagles moving left to right.
And it's
all black attire.
It's always important how you come out the second half and start the football game in the second half.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Plenty of time. If they can get something going and then feed off of it. Hurts lines them up. Barkley to his left. Now Bigsby in the game. Motion. A.J. Brown on first down. Hurts fires. Incomplete. I don't know what happened there. It was in the direction of Barkley, who wasn't looking. Do you have a suggestion?
You know, there's pre-snap motion, then there's motion, and this is a play where Barkley's trying to get to the outside, and Jalen, for some reason, feels like he needs to get the ball out of his hands quicker than he actually needs to, and Saquon not even looking for the football.
Second down and 10. Slot to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. This time, handoff goes inside. It is Barkley, and there's nothing. There's nothing.
Wow. This is how you're going to start the half?
Tryon Shoyinka. Joe Tryon Shoyinka made the stop, and you have a third down and 9.
Yeah, but the defender just crossing the face of Calcaterra and getting to the ball carrier, that was the issue, not getting that block by Calcaterra.
Like, I can't remember a stretch this season where they have looked this inept. Please, let them change our minds. In the gun is Hurts. He's back. He steps up. He dumps it off, and it is incomplete. He tries to fire, and it goes weakly in the direction of Goddard. He had pressure in his face. He did not have protection that time.
He's lucky that it wasn't picked off.
He is lucky. It was just pressure in his face.
Yeah, they come with a blitz. They come with the blitz this time, and they get a free runner at Jalen Hurts, and he just has to get rid of the football.
That is not an encouraging entrance into the third quarter. Into punt. Man. Duvernay, the deep man. Man gets it away. It is a high, deep spiral. Backing up is Duvernay, taking it at the 10, running to the 15, up to the 20, and down at the 25-yard line is Duvernay, tackled by Keely Ringo.
This is an excellent job by the Eagles special team getting down the field and getting black shirts all around Duvernay. He has absolutely nowhere to go. He shakes, but there's nothing happening there.
That was a 60-yard punt.
And, yeah, with the coverage of the black shirts all around him, Duvernay nets about 3 yards on the return.
All right, the offense isn't doing anything. Maybe the defense can come up with a turnover. First and 10, ball up their own 24 for the Bears. Single setback, Swift nearing the 100-yard rushing mark. On first down, motion to the near side of the field. They go with an end around across the 30 and banged out of bounds a yard. Well, he picks up the first down, I believe. Let's see where they mark it. I thought he was a little bit short.
No, I think it's a first down.
Yeah, just. They'll move the chains. That was Moore on an end around. So the Eagles net a yard, and here are the Bears in their first play, picking up 10. Empty backfield for Williams. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. First and 10 from his 35. Williams back, looks, fires, incomplete. Intended for Loveland, well covered on the play. Second down and 10. Mitchell, Quinyon Mitchell in coverage. Really, the defense has made some plays. Offense has done nothing. Second and 10 from the 30 for their own 34. Motion again, Loveland from right to left. Single setback. This time, it goes inside, and again, pushing forward up almost to the 40 that time is Swift. The Kobe Dean there made a very sure-handed tackle and held him to 5 yards.
But this offensive line of the Bears, they create such a wall for Swift to stay behind and try and pick his spot along that offensive line where there's an opening. They're not knocked back off the ball, this offensive line. In fact, they are moving the line of scrimmage forward.
3rd down and 5. They are 7 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. Can the Eagles stop them here? Can they? Williams into a long count. Slots to either side. Tight formation. Back goes Williams. Looks right. Looks over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eagles defense is held. Eagles defense is held. It was intended for Burden, and it was Wild High.
Really good job getting the pressure and pushing that pocket back into the lap of Caleb Williams. Uncomfortable, and you can tell by the feet and the movement of his feet that he wants to get that football out. Just didn't have anywhere to go with it.
In the punt, Taylor. In the return, Covey. Here's the punt. It's away. It's a knuckler. Coming up. Now they're going to stop it.
False start. Number 43, offense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Okay, 5-yard penalty. Let's see if Covey has a returnable punt and can do something to get the Eagles into decent field position. They have played most of this game on their own side of the field, except for one field goal. And the punt again. Taylor, Covey standing on his 20. The punt is away. It's a high end-over-end punt. Covey looks back and comes to the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Covey never had a chance to do anything with it. It went out of bounds inside the 30. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Same score, 10-3, Bears on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
It's football season. Time to fire up the grill and bring your A game to the tailgate. Whether it's delicious Hatfield bacon to kick off your day or a tender, juicy marinated pork tenderloin sizzling for halftime, Hatfield's got your menu covered for every fan feast. From the coin toss to the final whistle, Hatfield brings bold flavor to every play. Find your game day favorites at simplyhatfield.com. Hatfield, better care, better pork.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
In Philly, the field is sacred, the fans are family, and the energy unmatched. And Lincoln Financial gets it. Since 2003, we've stood with the Eagles through brotherly love and brotherly shoves. And for 120 years, we've been helping Americans with retirement, protection, and workplace solutions built to last. Lincoln Financial, the name behind the link. Learn more at lincolnfinancial.com. Lincoln Financial is the marketing name for Lincoln National Corporation and affiliates. Copyright 2025.
Winter is coming, and even small roof problems can become big leaks. I'm Merrill Reese for Impriano Roofing and Siding, trusted by local families for over 50 years. Their experts handle roofing, siding, and energy-efficient windows with no pressure, no gimmicks, just honest work and lasting results using the best CertainTeed products. Be proactive. Protect your home before the cold sets in. Visit Impriano.com or call 610-644-4444 today. The best homes have an Impriano roof. Impriano Roofing and Siding, family trusted since 1973.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply.
Breaking down Eagles, Bears, Monday on the morning show. Joe DeCamara, John Ritchie on 94 WIP.
Saquon Barkley, Mike, they do it again and again and again, and it's just not productive. Stats presented you exclusively by TNC Bank. PNC, brilliantly boring since 1865.
Yeah, the Eagles today, Merrill, they have a total of 2 first downs. That's your stat. Chicago Bears, they have 17 first downs.
Oh, let's see if they can do something. They go with 3 receivers to the near side of the field, 3 talented receivers. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Hurts fakes. He's back. Here comes the rush. Hurts looking downfield. He is firing, and it is intercepted by the Bears. intercepted by Byard, his 6th of the season.
Kevin Byard.
Just in Bears territory at the 49.
Jalen Hurts scrambling around, trying to make something happen. He looks downfield. He thinks he's got A.J. open, but he's got Kevin Byard just lurking in center field, just waiting for him to throw that ball.
His 6th interception, Byard's, of the season. That was the 2nd interception that Hurts has thrown in the season. And what a bad time for it. But now it's up again for the defense to save this. Eagles are down 10-3, and the Bears have the ball near midfield. 1st and 10, Chicago. Monangai at the back. Handoff goes to Monangai. He pushes and shoves and has about 7 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, and look at the difference, though. Look at the movement by that offensive line. Monangai does not touch until he gets 5 yards down the field. That's the difference.
Well, and that's why the Bears are the 2nd-ranked rushing team in the National Football League. Because of that, Brandon Graham on the last stop. It is 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3 for Chicago. Eagles trailing 10-3, and it feels worse. Under center this time. Williams with the man in motion. He comes faking. He's rolling. He's being chased. He's starting to run. He cuts back and he slides down shy of the 40. Brandon Graham in his face, rushing.
Yeah, BJ thinks that he has a sack, but all of a sudden, Caleb Williams just a little spin around, gets away from BG, and continues to try and keep the play alive.
Well, he's only been sacked 17 times this whole season. Bears are 7 for 11 on 3rd down conversions. This is a 3rd down and 3. He has Monangai to his left as he sets up in the shotgun. Motion to the far side. He's looking. He's being chased. And he fires the football incomplete. Will the Bears punt? I think they will. They will. So,
excellent
Jalen
job.
Hurts throws the interception, but it will not come back to haunt him.
Yeah, excellent job by the defense getting out on the field and getting Chicago off the field so quickly.
3 and Out, sponsored by Modern Group. For 80 years, Modern Group has been this area's trusted source for construction, arborists, material handling, and standby power equipment. Visit moderngroup.com to find out what 8 decades of experience has to offer. Into punt, Taylor standing back inside the 10 is Covey. Here is the punt, end over end. Covey looks up. He calls for a fair catch and makes it with his man, a man in his face at the 8-yard line. So the Eagles have a long way to go. There's a timeout on the field with the score. Still, Chicago 10, Eagles 3 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Get my neck roll! Ike Reese here, and I know about tackling. And you know what? You can tackle your game day menu this season with the official hot dog of the Philadelphia Eagles from Dietz & Watson. Fire up that grill at the tailgate with perfectly smoked premium franks and sausages in bold flavors like jalapeno cheddar and bacon cheddar. Sandwiches are always better with freshly sliced meats and artisan cheeses from Dietz & Watson. Head to DietzandWatson.com to find a local retailer near you. Dietz & Watson, it's a family thing.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Eagles. I've called games in every stadium in the league. There's one thing I've learned. Connection matters. That's why I'm partnering with Verizon and made the switch. From the press box to the parking lot, the coverage is flawless. No dropped calls, no lag, just reliable service wherever I go. So if you're thinking about switching, trust me, Verizon's got you. Get to your local Verizon store today.
Is holiday shopping making you stressed? Scratch that! Give gifts with more winners. Holiday scratch-offs from the PA Lottery. They'll go from O to OMG in a ho-ho hurry. Gift one today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Is holiday shopping making you stressed? Scratch that. Give gifts with more winners. Holiday scratch-offs from the PA Lottery. They'll go from O to OMG in a ho-ho hurry. Gift one today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
We're talking everything Eagles and the Bears. Monday on the Midday Show with Hugh Douglas and Joe Giglio. 10-2 on WI.
Steals. 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball on their own 8-yard line. Hurts in an empty backfield. They've got to get something going. He's back. He looks. He fires complete. A.J. Brown at the 20. Forces his way to the 25. That's a positive.
Yeah, that's one way to get it started. You have that stack release on the right side with A.J. and Devontae Smith. You come up with a 16-yard strike on a crossing route to A.J.
It is 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. Slot to either side. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his left. Hurts puts Barkley in motion. Hurts back. He's looking. He fires out on the flat. It's caught, but for a short gain, and there's a penalty flag thrown.
That makes no sense, that play.
Yeah, went out to Devontae Smith.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Oh, roughing the passer. That's a big break.
15-yard penalty.
Forget the play that made no sense. First down brought to you by Roto-Rooter. Move the chains, unplug the drain, leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Roughing the passer. Jalen takes one for the team. 10-3 Bears, but the Eagles moving. I like that call. 1st and 10, ball at the 39. It was on Jervin Dexter, the left tackle. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can make Chicago pay. Hurts in the gun. Motion. Hurts takes a high snap. He gives it off. And slashing is Barkley, and he picks up about 4. Brought down by DeMarco Jackson. Eagles trying to get something going. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Eagles moving left to right here in the 3rd quarter in their black uniform.
Here's a way to make it happen. You go with the tempo, no huddle offense.
2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Motion to the near side. Hurts back. He's going to go with the quarterback draw. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's out of bounds at the 33. Pushed out by Jaquan Brisker.
A lot of good things happen when they start to go no huddle, and this is one of them. It's just a keeper by the quarterback off the left side. He gets a really good block at the line of scrimmage that springs him free to the secondary.
He's fast. 22 yards. Hurts lines them up. Slot to either side. Barkley to his right. 1st and 10. Hurts on 1st down. Stamps his foot. He's back. He's looking over the middle. Now he's going deep down the far side of the field. It's caught. A.J. Brown. Touchdown!
What an adjustment. What an adjustment by A.J. Brown over the defender, going back to locate the football and then just prancing into the end zone.
The Great Hands catch of the game, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Shop their BOGO sale Black Friday weekend. Buy one spa gift card and get another one free.
That's more like it. Now this offense, the way they're able to move the ball with the assistance of that one penalty, but a variation of plays, good combinations, runs, passing, and an excellent finish.
The extra point. We're tied. Oh, they say no.
Nope.
No. They were in 1 point of being tied, and let's take another look at this extra point. It suddenly hooks left.
Pulled it left.
Pulled it left. What else can happen? That touchdown brought to you by your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Jake Elliott rarely misses anything, but he missed an extra point right there for the first time this season, and so the Bears maintain a 10-9 lead. I so wanted to say we're tied, but we're not.
It almost
are down
came
by
out.
a point. However, there is a reason for a little bit of optimism because the Eagles came downfield, although aided by a 15-yard penalty against the Bears, a roughing penalty. However, the Eagles are within a point, and they showed they can move the football.
Well, it all began with the protection. And when Jalen has that type of protection and he's able to step into the throw, and that's what he was able to do here, it gives those big targets an opportunity, and A.J. adjusting to the ball. That was the key on the end of that play.
And don't forget, the other part of it was a 22-yard run on a quarterback keeper.
I love the tempo offense, especially when things are not moving well. Seems like they start to get into a rhythm with the tempo. They simplify things, and they're able to make hay.
.805 remaining in the third quarter, but the Eagles, even the defense is coming out, jumping around. Mike, you can see the effect that had on everybody. I don't like the missed extra point. That makes you worry because that changes the math at various points of the game. But
sure,
all right, it's in the past. The kicking off is coming to Duvernay to the near side, Blackwell to the far side. 10-9 Bears. But this Bears offense has some talent. DeAndre Swift nearing the 100-yard mark. I don't think he's hit it yet. Kicking off is Jake Elliott. Kickoff is a knuckler, and it is coming down, and it is taken by Blackwell out to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's brought down at the 35-yard line. For a moment, that was very, very dangerous. 33-yard kickoff return.
Yeah, Keely Ringo. Yeah, he finally is able to get to him and get him on the ground, but that's a lot to give up in the return.
It is. First and 10, the ball at the 36. Keely Ringo with successive tackles on kickoffs. Under center. Williams. Swift in the game. Motion to the far side of the field. Handoff goes to Swift. He wends his way to the 40 for a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Young and Dean. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Eagles need a turnover. They're +6 in turnover differential. I know it's not +16 like the Bears. The Bears are now, +17 because of the interception in this game. Swift has 97 yards. On 2nd down, this time, play action. Back goes Williams. He fires, incomplete. Now penalty flag comes from deep downfield. Let's see about this. The official who threw it was 20 yards away from where the play ended up.
Well, the ball comes out so quickly because Caleb Williams has pressure on him. This probably happened after the pressure. He just gets rid of the football because of the heat around him. Now, this calls for a huddle.
Holding, number 17, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
N'Kobe Dean.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that, Mike.
Well,
that
it's a
official
hole.
was 20 yards away.
Yeah, but it's a hole. I did see the back end of that play. It's a crosser, and N'Kobe Dean just grabs him around the waist. And for the receiver, you have to make it dramatic so that the official will call it.
Ball at the 45-yard line, their own 45. 1st and 10 Bears. They lead by a point here in the third quarter. Give goes again to DeAndre Swift, who breaks 2 tackles and takes it up to the 45 of the Eagles, and now he's over the 100-yard mark for the day. And Kobe Dean made the stop. They had him hemmed in, and all of a sudden, on second effort,
not really
picked up the yard.
Merrill, he's just waiting. The offensive line, they're just winning at the line of scrimmage for Chicago, and Swift stands behind this offensive line, waiting for a little bit of daylight. Yeah. When the daylight peeks through, so does he.
Smart running. 2nd down and 1. 2nd and 1. This time rolling back is Williams. He swings it out. It's intercepted! It's intercepted! It is picked off! The Eagles have a turnover. Jalix Hunt with another interception. Jalix Hunt, who picked off an interception that broke the back of the Vikings. has come up with a second pick.
They're trying to throw the screen out to Manungai, and Jalix Hunt, the athletic edge rusher, fantastic job getting hands on the football. But the most important part, at the end of that, he gets both hands around the ball because he knows they're going to try and punch it out.
That turnover brought to you by Jack Impriano and Impriano Roofing. Like Jack and his team, turn over your old roof with a brand new roof. The best homes have an Impriano roof. Visit Impriano.com. Let's see if the Eagles can take advantage. They trail by a point, 10-9, 6:36 to go. Quarter number 3. Double tight end. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his right. Ball at the 36 of Chicago. Motion. Smith. This time. Handoff. Barkley off the left side. He's at the 30. 25. Takes it down to the 20 for a 14-yard run.
Yeah, this is excellent. First of all, the patience by Saquon Barkley. He starts up inside, and there's nothing. He bounces it to the outside, and he stays behind his big guys so that Dickerson gets that block for him.
1st and 10. Ball at the 21. 21 of the Bears. Hurts in the gun again. Slot to the near side. Smith out of the slot in motion. This time it goes to Barkley again. He plows forward. He won't stop, and he picks up 5 yards. Eagles are in the Deborah Heart and Lung Center red zone, which means a $100 donation to the Deborah Hospital Foundation.
They're starting to get better movement, the offensive line is, in this possession at the line of scrimmage. When you're able to move that line of scrimmage forward, you're controlling it. You allow the running backs space to run the football.
It is 2nd down and 5. Hurts with Barkley to his right, wing to the near side, slot to the far side. Hurts comes right back, goes to Barkley again, and he powers himself across the 10, down to the 9, another 1st down. That is the Saquon Barkley you know and love.
I think they had him down just before that 1st down marker. The official had already whistled him down.
Well, they move it back, which brings up a 3rd and 1. Now the Bears have been bragging that they have the answer to the tush push. Do they?
I don't know if this is tush push time, is it?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. They bring in Latu.
Well, they bring in
the tush push formation. Bears think they can stop it. They push, they shove, and I think they have it. They haven't signaled. They haven't signaled. Let's see where they spot it.
White saying it's their ball. Chicago saying it's their ball. And I don't know what Chicago did at the bottom of that pile, but I've been waiting for this. More teams are going to go just for the football and try and get the ball back.
Well, I don't think the Bears are. Let's see. The officials haven't signaled anything. The Bears think they have it.
It's Chicago's ball.
We had no view of him losing it, obviously.
There's a fumble recovered by the defense.
Now, how do
you've got so many plays in the playbook. I don't think it was necessary to go tush push in this situation.
Mike, how do they know his knee isn't down when that ball came loose? Because he was well under the pile. We're taking another look at it. He's pushing. He's shoving. He has the yard, I think.
Well,
then they pull the ball away.
He's not down, and Nashawn Wright goes in right away, not for a tackle, but Nashawn Wright goes in to rip the ball out, and he does.
He does. He does. Before he went down, I think he had the yard for the 1st down.
He had the yard for the 1st down, but he was not down. It's a smart play by their cornerback, Nashawn Wright.
So the Eagles were in that position because of an interception by Jalix Hunt, and now unfortunately they give it back on a fumble. He had picked up the 1st down. There was the penetration.
Yeah, and for a team that rarely turns it over, that's two already in this game.
Should that have been blown dead?
So the Eagles have been saved on one in the past that was blown dead. Can't remember the game, but yeah, it happens that they're blown dead sometimes, but then you want the officials to give them forward progress. So you can't have it both ways.
Let's go down to Devin.
Thanks, Merrill. Just to set the scene down here after that turnover, Cam Jurgens went up to talk to Jalen Hurts, who was shaking his head on the bench, and then went up to Jeff Stout and the rest of his O-line. Not sure what happened at the bottom of that pile, but I have a feeling Cam Jurgens may have been at the center of it. No pun intended, given his position. But he and Jalen Hurts working together to figure out what went down on that turnover.
Well, it became pretty clear as we got the close-up replay that the ball was simply snatched out of his possession.
By Nashawn Wright.
It was not down at the time. It was snatched away. And it was an accurate call by the officials, even if it took them a long time to come up with it. But unfortunately, the Eagles have missed an extra point, and they were just 12 yards away from taking the lead. And this happens. Plenty of time left, 4:33 to go, but the Eagles are certainly awake now. They dozed in the first half, but they are awake. Can this defense come back again? Monangai will be in the backfield.
And they're asking the crowd to get involved, the Eagles defense is.
Under center is Williams. On first down, Williams into a long count. Puts a man in motion. On first down, he gives off to Monangai off the left side. He's running across the 30, the 40, almost to midfield. Monangai just took off and ran for a huge, huge gain all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's a 31-yard run.
So they get a double team, the Bears do, on the tackle, and the second level of this defense just didn't get to their spot. You've got to clog every gap, and it just didn't happen.
1st and 10 Chicago with the 44. On first down, again it goes to Monangai, and he's banged down shy of the 50. Boy, he is an explosive running back. He is very, very tough to bring down.
First-year kid out of Rutgers, laid right up the street.
On the season, he averages 4.7 yards a carry.
Yep. 4 touchdowns coming into this game for the rookie.
It is 2nd down and 5. Under center, Williams. Monangai stays in. Ball near midfield. Eagles trail 10-9. Motion to the near side of the field. Again, it goes to Monangai. He breaks free. He pushes the pile. He's down to the 41. They are not getting him at the point of attack.
They can't get him because they're bigs. Their offensive line, they are ruling the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are unable to get off blocks. Donnell Wright, their right tackle, locked up Brandon Graham, and they just ran right by him.
I'll tell you in a moment what this reminds me of. 1st and 10.
No, don't tell me.
Okay, I won't tell you. I'll tell you. 1st and 10, the ball at the 42. Jump, Bears jump. These plays almost remind me of that game at the Meadowlands, the first Giants game, where you could visually see their line pushing the Eagles back.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. I know you don't like to hear that.
Without a doubt, the line of scrimmage has been controlled all day long by the guys in the white shirts.
Those are the Bears. 1st and 15.
The Bears.
Ball at the 47. Motion to the far side of the field. Handoff goes inside. That's a tackle. That's a tackle. Like Jordan Davis knocks down Monangai at the line of scrimmage.
You need more of that out of Jordan Davis. The ball is snapped, and Jordan Davis just whips that right guard and throws him away and gets to the ball carrier.
2nd and 14.
JD, an outstanding job.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Eagles trail 10-9. Missed extra point. And the gun again is Williams, who wears number 18. Williams, 2nd and 14. This time, again to Monangai. He beats people to the line of scrimmage and then plows forward across the 40 down to the 36, where Dean makes the stop, and that puts Chicago in a 3rd down and 5. This may be the most important play of the game. This so far, this could really be it. 3rd and 5. Can the Eagles turn them away? Can the Eagles force a field goal attempt? Or a gamble? We'll find out.
They've converted 7 times out of 12 so far on third downs.
Slot to the far side. Lone receiver to the near side. Swift in the game. Back goes Williams. He's being rushed. He fires it. It's incomplete. He just throws it away.
No, they love the screen game. They're trying to set up a screen once again right here, and it wasn't there, and he just threw it into the dirt. They're going to keep their offense on the field, so that makes it crunch time. So go for the win with the true fan favorite, Hers. Honey barbecue chips, Hers, rooted in flavor.
All right, it is 4th and 5. This is big. 4th and 5. Can the Eagles have been stopping teams time and time again on 4th down? Can they do it again? Williams asking for the football. Now, are they trying to make the Eagles jump? Maybe.
I think
The play clock needed to be reset to 25 seconds. Thank you.
Well, you heard the official. The play call needed to be reset. That just adds to the tension. 4th and 5 for the Bears. Football at the Eagles' 37. Here we go. 2 players. Group to the far side of the field. Slot to the near side. Williams. Back. Williams looking. Here's the rush. He lets it go. Wide open on the near side is Loveland. He was wide open, the tight end. Nobody near him at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
That was a breakdown.
Kind of near him, but he fell down. And it's Reed Blankenship. He's the guy that's going to be with the tight end, Loveland, and he ends up falling down at the top of the route when Loveland starts to break away from him.
1st and 10, Chicago at the 30. Under center. Williams. Monangai. Single setback. Do they give it to Monangai? They do. Monangai has a hole. And again, he slashes for about 7 or 8 yards. Eagles defense is being beaten time and time again. As Mike told you, the offensive line is just powering its way downfield.
They run that stretch play to the outside, but Monangai just kind of waiting behind, waiting for the opening, and he finds the opening.
And we have reached the end of the third quarter with the score. Chicago 10, the Eagles 9, on the Eagles Radio Network presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Merrill Reese here to talk about my friends at NovaCare Rehabilitation. Being an Eagles fan is serious business with no time for aches and pain. The physical therapist at NovaCare will help make sure you stay healthy, active, and doing the activities you love, like cheering on the Eagles. With more than 150 convenient locations throughout the Delaware Valley and South Jersey, visit NovaCare.com to schedule an appointment. NovaCare is the official physical therapy provider to the Philadelphia Eagles. Experience the power of physical therapy.
It's time to cut your old point-of-sale system and revolutionize your business with PDQ POS. Joe Flynn and his team at PDQ have been the industry leader for over 35 years. They offer everything from mobile POS to self-service kiosks and the best service and support in the industry. For the fastest, easiest, and most reliable POS available, trust PDQ POS. No matter how many locations you have, they'll build a custom solution for your business. Visit pdqpos.com.
Football is all about protection. Protect the ball, the QB, the lead. With Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace, you can protect yourself with high-quality health coverage, so you're not blindsided by medical bills. It's open enrollment time for all Pennsylvanians to apply, shop, and enroll at penny.com. That's PENNIE.com. Deadline is December 15th. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now,
It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply. In-app only.
94 WIP HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by the Tasty Cake Studios and Odyssey Station.
We are now entering the fourth quarter presented by Toyota, the official automobile partner of the NFL. Toyota, let's go places.
Jalen Hurts, 8 of 16 to this point, 107 yards, interception, also a touchdown.
It is 2nd and 1 for the Bears at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
Caleb Williams, he's only connected on 12 of 30 throws, 97 yards. But both those running backs are over 100 yards rushing now. That's the key.
That's a big key. 2nd down and 1. Single setback. Anangai. Motion. No, it's Swift. Swift heads for the outside, and he picks up the first down with 5 yards to spare. Easy. Made it look easy.
Solid on the inside, but no one setting the edge on the outside. Swift, he started in the middle, but then had to bounce it to the outside where the speed got him on the edge and a first down.
Boy, he has so much speed. He really does. They go with 3 tight ends. Anangai comes in. 1st and 10 at the 15. Can the Eagles hold them to a field goal? Motion to the far side of the field. Under center. Williams. Williams goes with a quick pitch to Manangai, and he pushes forward for about 5 or 6 yards. Boy, this is some offensive line.
Yeah. And running behind them with bad intention, Manangai, he runs full speed into that pile, and he starts to move the pile back. When he makes a collision, that pile moves forward for him and back for the Eagles.
This is why they are the 2nd-ranked rushing team in football.
That's right. They're proving it, and it's that big offensive line. It's where it begins.
2nd down and 6. Under center, Williams. Manangai behind him. Motions as they come back to Manangai again. He has been a workhorse. Pass over the middle, complete, but being defended is Moore and knocked down at the 5. But it should be another first down and put the Bears in a 1st and goal. It does. 1st and goal from inside the 5. Their offense has been very creative today, and it's kept the Eagles on their heels.
Not a lot of throwing in the Quinyon Mitchell area, but love his reaction to that slant and getting the stop right now.
3 tight ends. Wing to the far side. 1 man split wide. Manangai in the backfield. Give. Manangai up the middle, touchdown.
Easy.
I mean easy. Mike said easy. It was easy. 4 yards right up the middle.
And they're built on this offensive line, and they're able to get movement. Manangai starts it to the left, but he's looking always for that cutback lane because that's where they've had so much success.
Well, the Eagles have their work cut out for them, and that is an understatement. Because the extra point will put the Bears up 17-9. Spotted, kicked up, and it is good.
This is what the Eagles were at one time, just so dominant in the run game where they knew that their offensive line was going to create space, was going to control the line of scrimmage, and you could just run the football. That's what the Bears have now. It was a 12-play drive, 87 yards they consumed, and a 4-yard touchdown run, the rookie Kyle Manangai.
Drive of the game sponsored by Nissan. This holiday season, add an award-winning Nissan to your list at the Nissan year-end event. Eagles have problems. The one that, well, 2, the extra point certainly hurt, but then on the tush push, the ball was snatched out of the grasp of Jalen Hurts when the Eagles were down near the 10-yard line. Or inside the 20 for sure. Here we are, plenty of time left. Now, the Eagles' offense did show some spark on that last possession.
There's not plenty of time if you're going to take your time. You have to feel a sense of urgency and dial up plays that you know are going to be successful and get the ball moving. I love the fact that they went tempo. It does a lot of things for this offense. I'm expecting to see tempo again with the success that they had in the last possession.
Like Devontae Smith missed practice most of the week with a back, chest, It was described as back chest illness.
Everyone's beaten up, yes.
But he did have a 29-yard reception earlier in this game.
And he's just waiting for opportunities. And I don't know if he's had one since then. You've got to give him opportunity. Devontae Smith will give you production. No question in my mind.
Bears leading 17-9. The Bears started the season 0-2. But boy, have they been playing since then.
They figured it out, Merrill. And they've won, 8 of the last
8
out
of their
of 9?
last 9. Well, they were 0-2, and then they won actually 7 of their last 8. Let's not make it 8 of their last 9 yet. Covey and Shipley are deep with the kickoff. Ball being held. Plenty of wind down there. Let's see if they can get it back close to the 35. Everything helps. There's Santos. He kicks it high, and it is Covey at the goal line. Out to the 5, the 10, the 15, 20. Turns to the corner, and is hit hard at the 20. Hit very hard as he tried to go across the field and find some daylight. But the Bears were right down there, and the Eagles will have 1st and 10 at the 20.
Over the years, you've known that the Chicago Bears play a very physical brand of football, and that's what the Eagles are getting, especially when they play defense. You're getting a very physical brand of football.
Yeah, they're hitting. But now the Eagles have to move. The crowd is quiet. Eagles need to get the crowd back into this game. They are quiet and disappointed. But you can rev them up with a big play. Trips to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. Motion, Devontae Smith. Hurts in the gun. Hurts backpedals. He steps up. He's looking. He is looking. And it's got to be caught. And is there an interference? Let's see. He's got it. Or does he?
No. And there's no pass interference? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my
Are you kidding me?
He goes to turn.
Are you kidding me?
Pushed. He is pushed, and the ball's coming and knocked away. They're just calling it incomplete. Obangbemiga pushed him away. All right, 2nd and 10.
It's a really good play call here because they've got the matchup that they really want. Ball's thrown a little bit behind, but it should have been a foul.
This time on 2nd down, the handoff goes inside. It goes to Barkley, picks up 3 yards at the most. Runs into C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 6. They've got to get to the 31. And it's too early to say it's 4-down territory. Not with a 1-score lead. And the gun again is Hurts. Can he make this work? Hurts into a long count. Takes the snap. He's back. Steps up. He fires. Caught by A.J. Brown. And he leans forward, but he's 2 yards shy of a 1st down. They're gonna go for it?
Punt the ball.
They will.
Yeah, you have to in this situation.
You have to. It's a 1-score lead.
Yeah.
And the punt man into return. Duvernay. Duvernay's pretty dangerous too. Hasn't done anything big today, but he's a dangerous return man. Eagles jump. Another penalty.
Number 36, offense. 5-yard penalty.
On Latu.
4th down.
This team must be leading the league, Mike, in offsides penalties.
I can't imagine in the past 2 games that anyone's had more in a 2-game span.
Duvernay setting up inside his 25. Bears have controlled this game for the most part. The punt is away. It is end over end. Duvernay comes up, and it goes out of bounds short. Of course, this is into the wind. It is a very tough wind. Fans are booing.
Wow, it's coming way back.
The Bears are going to have great field position. Timeout on the field with the score. Chicago 17, the Eagles 9 on the Eagles Radio Network, presented by PNC Bank. Brilliantly boring since 1865 on 94 WIP.
Whether it's midfield or in the red zone, our hometown team can handle anything thrown their way. That's why PNC is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Eagles Radio Network and support the team's dedication to smart, tested tactics. Being adaptable and preparing a solid strategy pays off. And just like any big game, when it comes to your finances, there is a lot on the line. Having a dependable team allows you to make the plays you need to reach your goals. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland. It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
The pros know nobody beats FW Web. With extensive inventory, personalized service, and a fleet of trucks across the Northeast, FW Web supports all customers, from one-van contractors to large facility operators. For planned projects, emergency jobs, or maintenance, FW Web has what you need, when and where you need it. For plumbing, heating, HVAC, refrigeration, propane gas, and PVF jobs. With over 100 locations, visit FWWeb.com to find one near you.
Billy knows how to get game day ready. The jerseys, the wings, the oil change. Yeah, the oil change, because your car needs to perform too. At Meineke, we'll get your ride tuned up faster than a 2-minute drill. Brakes, tires, oil changes, exhaust, batteries, and more done right at the right price. Don't let car trouble bench you this season. Come to Meineke for all your car care needs. And right now, Meineke's offering a synthetic blend oil change for only $34.95 with free tire rotation. See your local Meineke dealer for details. Meineke, doing car care right.
Hey, it's Devontae Smith. Hear me scoring touchdowns all season long, right here on 94 WIP.
Stats presented to you exclusively by PNC Bank. PNC brilliantly boring since 1865.
Monangai had 17 carries, 121 yards, a touchdown. Swift, 14, 113, and a touchdown.
1st and 10. Ball at their own 37. Under center is Williams. Williams on 1st down. Takes the snap. He turns. He gives it off inside. There's not much there. Not much there is Swift to shut down.
Yeah, much better job of not giving Swift anywhere to go with the football. You know, the last time the Eagles gave up 2 100-yard rushers in the same game goes back 20 years ago.
Pickup of 3 yards. In Nick Sirianni's 4.5 seasons, the Eagles have never lost to an NFC North team. But that is certainly in jeopardy right now with 10:44 left in regulation and the Eagles trailing 17-9. It is 2nd down and 7. Tight formation under center. Handoff again goes inside, and again the Eagles defense comes up, led by Jordan Davis, and stops DeAndre Swift. Another 3 yards, putting them at a 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, but a much better job on the backside. You know, when he's looking for that backside run, he runs into Jordan Davis and then coming off the edge.
7 for 13 is what the Bears are on 3rd down. Can the Eagles stop them right here? And the gun is Williams. Motion to the near side of the field. Williams calling for the football. He's back. He steps up. He looks. He fires. Wide open over the middle, and picking up the 1st down is DJ Moore. He made that look absolutely simple. He danced over the middle. There was nobody around him, and he hauled it in for a 1st down.
Absolutely no one. So that's a blown coverage when you have someone that wide open in the middle of the field. You know that's a coverage breakdown.
It is. Bears with a 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 46. You can't even afford to put them in field goal range at this point. They go with the double tight end. Do they run it? Motion to the far side in Loveland. On 1st down, it is a running play to Swift, and Swift picks up a few, and he's brought down right there. Eagles need to come up with a turnover. They have a couple.
Yeah, because if you look at the history this year of Chicago, they've won 5 games in the last possession. Or 4 in the last possession, 5 in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Oh, they have the one on the pass that was picked off by Jalix Hunt. Can they force a fumble? Can they knock the ball out of somebody's hands?
Swift has 122 yards rushing so far in this one.
On second down, motion to the near side of the field. This time, play action. Williams looking, firing, complete on the far side of the field to Kmet, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 40, which brings up a third down. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 for Chicago. They're deep enough to be trying, to be making it 4-down territory. They went for it before and succeeded. Let's see what they do. This is 3rd down and 3 first. First, you have to solve 3rd down. Wing to the near side. 2 receivers to the near side. Lone receiver to the far side. This time, it's a screen pass out to the side. Breaking a tackle and picking up the first down is Zacchaeus. Alameda Zacchaeus, another former Eagle, making it a 10-yard gain.
One of the keys to this quick screen that they run is the fact that, first of all, the ball has to be in the right place so that the receiver can quickly get upfield. But getting the right blockers out in front of him and the tight end getting a block along with their big receiver getting a block.
They go with a 3 tight end alignment. Under center is Williams, usually under center. I'd say 95% of the time he's been under center. Single setback, Swift. First down, give to Swift, and he picks up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. Maybe 2 before the Eagles hit him. But the clock is on the side of the Bears as we go under the 7-minute mark and the Eagles trailing by 8.
It's amazing how much he is under center. A guy who played at USC where he was never on the center and probably on a 18% of the time last year. This season, it's more 35 to 40% under center.
It is 2nd down and 8. Again, 3 wide receiver, 3 tight ends. This time, back. Pass into the end zone. Touchdown. It goes straight to Kmet. And this is really getting out of hand. A 28-yard touchdown pass from Williams to tight end Cole Kmet. Perfect pass.
So Kmet lines up on the left side. When he releases, he starts towards the middle of the field to the post angle, and then he winds it back to the outside and just outruns the linebackers. Zach Bond, the ball is laid perfectly into his hands.
Santos for the 24th point. And there are people slowly making their way out of the stadium with 6:19 to go. And the 24th point has been added. 24-9. The Eagles are in deep trouble. Deep trouble. What really killed, the one thing that really killed, of course the extra point didn't help, that was missed, but what really killed was when they had the ball deep in Bears territory, and on a tush push, they hit enough to get the first down, but before he went down, arm of Jalen Hurts. That was the crusher when the Eagles had fought their way back. But I'll tell you something. If the Bears go on to win this, boy, they have won 8 of 9. Delaware Valley Honda dealers, contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. And it doesn't get easy next week because even though the Chargers are not playing the kind of football that many people expected them to play, they're dangerous. Anytime you go up against Justin Herbert and that group, especially out there, it's going to be very tough. And unless the Eagles do something miraculous, they are going to be 8-4. And on the heels of a 2-game losing streak.
Tell you what, there's still time, but they've got to show a lot more life and a lot more than we've seen so far. The one drive that they had was aided by that penalty, and it was a big aid by that penalty, but they did show that they can move the football in that tempo offense.
5.5. Yeah, 6:19 to go in regulation. Eagles down 24-9.
And with all of the talent on the Eagles offense, it's been one touchdown scored in the last 5 quarters.
You're right.
That's just not good.
Not good at all.
And today, Chicago has more than doubled in time of possession, just methodically moving the ball down the field, using a lot of different plays in that offense, a lot of different groupings and personnel, getting it into the end zone.
Eagles have to do something unexpected. But right now, they are a struggling football team. And they have been since early in the second quarter in Dallas. Here's a line drive, and it's going to bounce and go into the end zone. And will come out. Let's see.
I think that's coming out to the 20.
I would think so if it got in. It was very close to the pylon, but I think it'll come out to the 20. Because it did bounce before the goal line.
Yeah, it bounced in the landing zone.
Yeah, so it did go through, and so it's out to the 20. So the Eagles get a bad result on that. All right, now they're going to have to, they can't just inch away right now. They're going to have to really open up the offense. 6:19 to go. Hurts in the gun. Tight formation. Hurts calling for the football. He's back. Steps up. He looks. He fires. Complete. A.J. Brown across the 30 up to the 35. First down brought to you by Roto-Rooter. Move the chains. Unclog the drain. Leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Eagles have to move. They've got to really move. They come to the line of scrimmage. Slot with Dallas Goedert inside of Brown to the far side. Slot to the near side. Smith in the slot. Hurts is back. Hurts looks. He fires. Complete to Devontae Smith for next to nothing. He gets it out there, and Brisker is right there, the former Penn Stater, and holds him to a 1-yard gain. That won't work. Clock ticking, 5.5 to go. They've got to hurry to the line of scrimmage. They've got to save every possible second, and at some point they have to go deep. Hurts back again. Hurts looks. He swings it out to Barkley, who drops it. Hit him right in the hands. And he had 10 open yards in front of him, and he dropped it.
Well, he saw the 10 open yards in front of him out of the corner of his eye, and that's why he drops the ball. If you watch his helmet's already looking upfield before the ball actually touches his hands.
It is 3rd and 9, and I will tell you right now that even though they're inside their own 35, this has got to be 4-down territory because of what the scoreboard tells us. Hurts in the gun. Slot to the far side of the field. Brown to the near side. Hurts back. Here comes the rush. He lets it fly. Complete. Devontae Smith. First down at the 45-yard line. 5:13 to go. Byard made the tackle. That'll help, but they've got to move. They've got to really move. 5:04. Coming out is Smith.
Yeah, when Byard tackles Smitty, he landed all of his weight on him. He not only tackles him, he just lands his body completely on him, and Smitty had to come out of the game.
Cooper comes in. Hurts back again. He fires on a quick slant, and it is complete to Dotson. Down to the 40. The seldom used Dotson on a quick slant down to the 40 of the Bears. 4:35. Time's a wasting. They've got to move. 13 yards right there. Bears 24, Eagles 9. Hurts gets them to the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he can move again. He's back. He steps up. He looks. He's throwing off his back foot, and it's incomplete. He was being rushed. He went for Brown down the far sideline, but he did not have the balance to get it there.
No, he just wanted to get that. You know, he stayed in the pocket, but the pocket starts to break down, And he did the smart thing in the direction of A.J., but
at least it stops the clock at 4:20. Devontae Smith re-enters the game.
Yeah, he fell on that ball and was probably just getting the wind knocked out of him.
Cooper out to the far side of the field. Hurts with Barkley to his right. Ball at the 43 of the Bears. Bears leading 24-9. Hurts takes his drop. He's looking. He puts it in the air, and it's incomplete, almost picked off. Intended for Dotson. Brings up a 3rd down and 10. Gardner Johnson not far from that ball. 3rd and 10. As we said, it's 4-down territory. They have to get inside the Bears 32 for a first down. Bears leading 24-9. Eagles need 2 touchdowns. Brown to the far side. Smith and Dotson to the near side. Goddard in motion. Barkley to the left of Hurts. Hurts is back. He steps up. He's looking. He fires. Complete. Brown inside the 25. That was a bullet.
Yeah, and that was just pinpoint perfect between 2 defenders, and you can see that A.J. was kind of settling down between those defenders. He hits him low with the strike.
1st and 10. Football at the 25. Hurts in the gun once again. He's back. Here comes the rush. He lets it go. Complete. Smith. Smith gets only to the 20. Eagles have got to hustle. Get to the line of scrimmage. Byard makes the stop. Eagles are in the Deborah Heart and Lung Center red zone, which means a $100 donation to the Deborah Hospital Foundation. 2nd and 6. Eagles moving right to left. 3.5 to go in regulation. Bears 24, Eagles 9. Hurts again in the gun. Slots to either side. He loads up. He fires high, incomplete. Intended on the slant for Dotson. Just high. Byard in coverage. So it will bring up a 3rd down and 6. They have to get inside the 15 for a first down. There is still time. Eagles have all of their timeouts. So do the Bears. 3 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. That's not good enough. Cooper to the far side. Smith to the far side. Brown to the near side. Goddard to the far side. Hurts in the gun. Hurts back. He steps up. He is firing. Brown hasn't got both feet in. No, they say he didn't. They say he did not.
They like the catch. It was a catch, and then he gets it out of bounds, stopping the clock on about the 4-yard line.
They're killing it right there. Okay. That's 17 yards. I thought they were waving it off at first.
Nope.
I thought he had it.
It's a catch and stopping the clock.
Okay, 1st and goal at the 4. 1st and goal at the 4 with 3:14 to go in regulation. Eagles can stay alive right here. Hurts looking for his 2nd touchdown. 1st and goal. Hurts looks, fires, complete. A.J. Brown, 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
It's hard to stop that play. It's hard to stop that play, even when you play inside leverage on him. This is head up. A.J. just sticks his feet in the ground. He's got the clear route on the inside of him, and they're in for the touchdown.
They're going to go for 2.
Makes sense to me.
To make it a 7-point game. And the gun is Hurts. Hurts looking. Hurts looking. Hurts being chased. He is throwing it, and it is incomplete. That touchdown was brought to you by your Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Mike, I don't know about that decision, because if you go for 1,
you're at 16,
20,
and
so it's still an
it's an 8-point
game.
difference.
There's 1 score.
Yeah,
you miss that, and it's 2 scores.
A.J. Brown, 9 receptions now for 114 yards, 2 touchdowns.
24-15, and they're now 2 scores down with 3:10 to play.
Yeah, they needed that point.
They did.
And I'm sure the question will be asked several times over the next few days about that decision.
Don't know if it would have. Well, it makes a difference in the fact that they would have been 1 score down.
Yeah.
Instead of 2. However, they thought they could pull it off and then go for the win. Or make it a 7-point game with a 1-point extra.
You're gonna do it. You know, I would have just run the same play that got him the touchdown. You had the slot set up over there. You get the clear from the inside guy and AJ on the slant. I haven't seen that stopped.
Not to second guess, but to second guess, I would have won for 1 right there.
Yeah.
24-15 the score. They're down by 9. There are no 9-point plays that I can think of. Unless they announce that they're going to go for an onside kick, go right back and score and then get another possession. I still don't understand why you have to announce that you're going for an onside kick. I don't understand that adjustment in the rule. They're rare enough that they're covered, let alone by telling the opposition that you're going to do it.
Right. All right, now they're telling them, hey, we're going to onside kick, you guys.
This rarely works.
Yeah, but when it does.
Well, rarely. The Bears have their hands team up on the front line.
Yeah, you find the guys who are the very best at handling the football, catching the football, and you put them on the hands team.
3:10 to go.
See if Jake has a trick in his kicking bag.
There it is. And it's fielded by a Dunsey easily. The Dunsey has great hands.
Number 1 draft pick.
Great player. I saw a lot of him watching the University of Washington with Michael Penix. That was quite a combination. 3:09 to play, and hate to say it, but in the game.
It's number 9 overall pick out of Washington 2 years ago, or last year.
1st and 10 for the Bears. Monangai in the backfield. They will hand it off to Monangai, unless I'm completely mistaken. They give it off to Monangai, and he picks up a couple of yards, and they run the clock. Eagles have 3 timeouts. They'll take 1 right here, I would think.
Yep,
yeah,
they did.
32nd timeout.
Eagles' first timeout sponsored by Ashley Furniture. Ashley is also taking a timeout to donate $250 to CHOP to support the Child Life Specialist Department. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Joe makes a good point. You can trace these decisions all the way back to the missed extra point by Jake Elliott earlier in the game.
You can, but they had a chance to overcome that.
Sure.
And the biggest play was when the tush push, which was achieved, was snatched out of the arms of Jalen Hurts before the play was blown dead. 3 tight ends, 2nd and 7. They're just going to run, I would think. They do it with a quick pitch to Monangai, and he pushes forward for a couple of yards, and the Eagles will take another timeout. But keep in mind, this is not a 1-score game. This is a 9-point deficit. 9 points. And if the Eagles lose, it will be their 2nd consecutive loss, and they will now be 8-4. And the Cowboys are 6-5-1.
But this team right here that we're watching, one of the big surprises in the National Football League and what they've been able to do.
Eagles do not have an easy road trip ahead. They'll still be in first place in the NFC East, but they are in danger. Under center again. Play action. Williams, he's going to run and run and run and slide and pick up a first down. He's fast.
Yeah, and he's trying to put this away, and of course right away.
Third and final charge timeout, Philadelphia.
Nick Sirianni has to use that last timeout.
Williams is a bright young quarterback. He hasn't had to do a whole lot of things today. He's made a pass here, a pass there, a nice touchdown pass. But basically, it is the running game.
Yeah.
When you have 200-yard rushers, DeAndre Swift, the pride and joy of St. Joe's Prep.
No, Caleb Williams is just operating the offense, and it doesn't require a whole lot from the quarterback at this stage of his career because of what Ben Johnson has built around him.
I'll tell you the star of this game. Star of this game, I'll say it right after this running play, the Manon guy, who goes to the outside and rolls forward. The star of this game is the Bears' offensive line.
Yeah, sure.
They have been absolutely A+. Benedette, Tooney, Dolman, and Jackson.
Yeah.
And Wright.
And they gave this offense 280 yards rushing on today. Well, the Eagles had a total of 81 yards.
From first quarter to final gun,
yeah,
this offense has been running downhill. 2nd and 7. Doesn't matter. Just run it to Monangai. And he's knocked down after a yard or two. We'll get right now to the 2-minute warning. We'll take the 2-minute warning right here. We will stay here. Tell you that the Eagles are still in first place. They will be in the NFC East. However, don't forget, it is going to be very, very tough. They've got to go out there and win against the Chargers. Cowboys are 6-5-1.
Bears are going to go to 9-2. Chicago Bears
9-3.
9-3.
The Bears right now become the number 2 seed. Eagles will be the number 3 seed. Or are they? No. They will be tied for the number 3 seed with Seattle. Because the Eagles would have a home field over the Packers if they're tied. And you know, next week will not be easy.
You got another team that wants to run the football next week, and so you better once again put your big shoulder pads on.
But they also have a quarterback who is also dangerous, whether he runs or throws. 3rd down and 5 for the Bears. 2 minutes remaining. Eagles are out of timeouts. Taking their time. Under center now. Motion to the far side of the field. The Eagles jump off sides. How many is that? I think they're offsides.
Encroachment number 98.
Yeah.
Defense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
They usually do it with the offense. This time they did it with the defense.
And that was their intent. You know, they go through this long cadence with lots of different inflections from the quarterback, and their intent was to draw the Eagles off sides.
This is a very, very disappointing performance by the Eagles today. No two ways about it. This time the handoff to Monangai, who's thrown for a loss. It'll bring up a 4th down and 1, and they will just run the clock. Eagles have no timeouts remaining. 147, 146. Eagles about to be 8-4. Second straight loss. They have two-game losing streaks this season. Earlier in the season when they lost to the Broncos and the Giants. Now when they've lost to the Cowboys and the Bears. 125, 124.
I look at this time of possession, and the Bears are going to double the time of possession of the Eagles. And I just think about last year when the Eagles were in that position where they just dominated the time of possession. They ran the football up and down the field on the opponent, and they were the bigger, stronger team.
Mike,
right now, not so much.
I don't think many of us expected this today. To be honest with you, I thought we were going to see a really strong Eagles performance and a bounce-back game on the heels of what occurred last week. And we did not see that. We saw a very disappointing performance, especially by the offense. 2 turnovers, they hurt, but not as much as what has happened time and time again at the line of scrimmage. The Bears have overpowered the Eagles. They have controlled this game. 1:15 to go. Put us out of our misery. In the shotgun this time. Backing up, looking, and actually throwing incomplete. That's strange. Why would he throw it? Stopping the clock at 1:12.
Yep.
Eagles take over in downs. Doesn't matter. Eagles take over in downs, and they have 1 minute and 12 seconds to score 9 points.
Are you saying it can be done?
I'm saying it can't be done. Well, it could be done, but it would take.
I knew you would rethink that.
I can give you the ways it could be done, and the odds against it happening are 3 trillion to 1.
You got to go deep right now.
You sure do. But they're 9 down. Back goes Hurts. He steps up. He's rushing. He's running. He's the penalty flag. It's going to be holding coming back. He ran all the way down the sideline.
Yeah, just to run all the way back.
56. Offense, 10-yard penalty.
Tyler Steen held. The odds just went up. What's more than 3 trillion to 1? It's just painful to watch them lose in this fashion. A lot of people felt, I hate to use the word fraud. I hate that word when it comes to sports. But I heard people calling the Bears a fraud because they play a last-place schedule. But you know what? They're a good team. We saw that firsthand today. They're a good football team with a terrific offensive line.
And let me repeat myself once again. This is a well-coached Chicago Bears football team.
Hurts fires, intended for Brown, and it's caught. Brown will have some decent stats today. Deshaun Wright, he made the catch, diving. 47 seconds to go. Hurts again in the gun. That was an 18-yard pickup. Hurts drops. He looks. He lets it go. Complete. He gets it over to Goddard down at the 40-yard line. Clock still ticking. He can't get out of bounds. Under a half minute to go. 26. And now they'll hold things up.
Yeah, he just spiked it to stop
the ball
the clock.
To stop it at 24 seconds. What the Eagles need is a touchdown, an onside kick, and another touchdown. That would do it.
In 24 seconds.
That's what they need.
Yeah.
I didn't say it's likely. This is a very disappointing performance. There are no two ways to look at it. They're going to be 8-4. They were 8-2 before last week. Quarterback draw to Hurts, and he's knocked down inside the 35-yard line by Gardner Johnson. 14 seconds. They Stop the clock again. Last thing they need is for Hurts to get hurt. Don't like him running right here, Mike.
They're going field goal.
Okay.
And then onside kick.
Okay. That makes sense. Jake Elliott will attempt, with the wind and all, a 52-yard field goal. Let's see what happens.
Kicks
52
for kids.
yards. Ball is spotted. The kick is away, and the kick is no good. It had the distance, but it is no good. 9 seconds to go.
Well, that certainly turns out the lights on any possibilities.
It does. Bears 24, Eagles 15. Tough day. Eagles were awful in the first half. They had some moments in the second half, but not enough. And the Bears' offense overpowered them. Play the Game brought to you by Chevrolet. Come check out the award-winning lineup of hard-working trucks and versatile SUVs. Plus, find exciting deals available right now at your local Chevy dealer. The seconds mercifully disappear, and the game is over, and the Chicago Bears defeat the Eagles 24-15.
That play of the game, it's a Sean Wright strip of Jalen Hurts on the tush push to give the ball back to the Bears after the Eagles had gotten the interception.
That really was it. Delaware Valley Honda dealers, contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Any rebroadcast, I don't think we have to worry about that. If today's game is expressly, unless you live in Chicago, expressly prohibited without advance written permission of the NFL, 94 WIP.